I think we're good then. Anyways, so oh no, we got a Coldplay concert.
Oh, it's so good. I realized. I actually didn't realize you started.
Anyways, hi, welcome to anyone who's here, which I believe is Q. At least so far is the only one that said anything, so welcome. That bit was just for you.
That was silly.
Yeah, that was silly.
Are you warm today?
A bit warm, yeah.
I'm not warm today.
Well, I think I also just got a bit warm, like, getting ready and stuff, and I was like... But anyways, hi, welcome to the stream. We're here. We got SinWife here. We got Foggy here. Welcome, Foggy.
Free of workage.
Yay.
Good. I'm glad.
I'm glad.
I have ice swim.
Mm-hmm. What kind of ice cream? Potion. Love potion. Oh my gosh.
Scraping the frost. Tweezer burn. Delicious.
Anyway, so how we all doing? We doing all right today on this Saturday, July 19th, 2025?
Sorry. I was eating the freezer burn frost on the outside of the ice cream, and that last scrape tasted a little gross.
Okay. He was, oh hey Foggy, I think this is the same dragon. Then you were like, oh shit, there's a dragon. Yeah, we got dragons. The everyday Foggy was caught off guard by the dragons, even though I've had them forever.
Yesterday was apparently dragon fucking day.
True, and also Foggy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Foggy. Did you fuck a dragon?
SinWife's wife called me out for not going in the dark. What? Wait, hold on. SinWife's wife called me out for not making. Wait, no. She's the one. I was just relaying the message. That it was just SinWife. Or am I the SinWife? Wait, hold on. We're on we're gay, so there's layers to this shit. Hold on. SinWife's wife's girlfriend. It's SinWife's wife.
That's Jessa.
Maybe a little bit. But like in a gals being pals type of way.
Not in a gay way. In a popping their pussies together type of way. Nobody gets that.
Oh man. If Jessa was in chat right now, she'd be fucking losing it. Anyways,
I really like the art. That's what we're talking about.
yeah, well, it's a little bit of a secret right now. Shh, 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 shh. No, it's fine. It was just there's just a little something in the works right now. That's all.
You guys I made an Australia joke.
You make Australian jokes all the time,
I
though.
know, but yesterday we were talking about how other countries call things other names, and Sin said Australia calls sprinkles or jimmies thousands and hundreds, and you're like, wait, I think I got that backwards. I think it's hundreds and thousands. And I'm like, but here it translates differently because we're not in Australia. So I made a backwards Australia joke.
Yeah. Yes. This is correct.
It's layered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
We're so cultured, but in the dumbest way possible.
all the raspberry hearts are like in the same area of this ice cream. Would you like a raspberry heart?
Sure.
I recommend this Baskin Robbins ice cream flavor. It's called Love Potion 31. It's got white chocolate and raspberry flavored ice cream, raspberry swirl, chocolate chips, and then it has little chocolate hearts that are filled with like a raspberry cream. So like, you know when you get like a Valentine's chocolate and it has like the raspberry cream inside the middle? That's what these little hearts are.
You know, Foggy is so right. There are hundreds and thousands of lots of things. Is this true? I'm like,
Bunny hug. What is that?
wait, what is talk? Or toke? Tokay? I haven't seen Tokay in a while. Actually, I think they rebranded away from Tokay. I think they're a different name, and that might be why I haven't seen them in a while.
You're like, who is this fucking VTuber I'm following? Randomly.
I think they're they rebranded to like Gacha Garu or something like that. I don't know. Even then, I still don't think I've seen them that much. Anyways,
I'm having a stroke reading this shit.
Bunny hug sounds like a euphemism. It does. It's a hoodie without a zipper. Okay.
That's adorable.
Circumcised. And the little front pouch you can put your hands in. How do you get a bunny hug from a hoodie? That's a good question. Is it like a Playboy buddy hoodie, but like we pretend it's not? Is that what's happening here?
No.
It's just a hoodie, bro. It's a jacket if it has a sweater. Wait, zipper, not sweater. Okay, yeah, I got confused by fucking. Okay, wait. So who's the one that needs to explain? It's Queen's the one who needs to explain the bunny hug, right?
He did.
Yes. What they said it was. Oh yeah, just a hoodie without a zipper. Yes.
But specifically the ones with the front pocket in the front that you can put your
Yes.
hands in it.
Oh, just like a hoodie that you just put on. Oh, okay. It's just a hoodie.
You just say sweatshirt hoodies
Yeah.
because it's like,
Bunny hug is a cute ass name for that though.
because you have a jacket, which is like typically hoodie plus zipper, and you have a hoodie, which is just the hood, and like that can be different material. This is what my understanding. That could be different material. You say sweatshirt hoodie when it's specifically like the jacket, fuzzy material with the little pocket and everything, because it's like sweatsuit material. That's my understanding.
I'm now at war with Canada.
Thank you for your service, buddy.
Are they gonna make Canada Alaska too? If I approach your border, I'm stabbing the ground. You know, for all we know, Foggy could live really close to the Canadian border. We don't actually know. Is Foggy closer to Canada or to Russia? What do we think? I think they're closer to Canada, if I had to guess. But I could be wrong. Nope, you're closer to Russia then? Are you on one of the islands? Are you a Pacific Islander but really far north? I said I get Russians pretty frequently in my town before. Oh, okay, you're a mainlander. Okay. Okay. The Foggy lore. America already trying to go to war with Canada. Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Queen. If Foggy's the one doing it, it's for based reasons. It's probably to like liberate the indigenous peoples of Canada. The other guy who wants to declare war on Canada, he's just a fascist.
Anyway, Americans in the chat, what are you doing the day that you know who dies? You got plans?
I think we might have sex.
For the first time? That's the way you made that sound. Like, it's finally time. Or are you implying that we're gonna have, like, vanilla sex? Because then it's just sex.
Should I put it in a bowl?
No! I will stab you.
I'm literally going to blast Crab Rave on every speaker I own.
Hell yeah.
Sin like comes through pegging. I mean,
that's a skill. Anyway, I'm debating if I should call in. It depends what time of the day it happens. Like, if it's first thing when I wake up in the morning and it's a work day, and it's like I get on my phone, everybody's like, oh my god, it happened. I think I'll still go to work. I think I'll be really happy, but I think I'll be such a good mood. Like, why would I waste this opportunity? But then part of me is like, why would I go to work? Why not just enjoy the day? You know? Like,
For safety
so
reasons, I wouldn't recommend working. I don't know if it will matter for SinWife, because she just works at, like, a school. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
So.
Yeah, because Republicans, like, their weapons in anger easily. Yeah.
It depends how it happens. If somebody does it for
A school in America? Yeah.
It's the first place people go. Yeah. Well, no, so it depends how it happens. What it's looking like at the moment maybe is like health, old age.
Yeah, no,
you know.
Dude,
If that's how it happens, I feel fine going to work.
How funny would it be if after all the jokes about Sleepy Joe Biden, how funny would it be if Trump died of old age first?
Thoughts and prayers.
Clots and prayers. I think it would be so funny.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Owl Flash.
Hello.
That's how you say hello to Stella.
Kind of true, yeah. Hello, little. The rest of the world, this is a school where kids learn. America, this is a membership-free gun range. Oh no. Show, shut your prostate up. You need to outlive him.
I mean, if he hasn't died yet since he said he had cancer, like, he might.
Who knows?
He's just waiting.
I mean, look.
Dude, how fucking hilarious would it be if we all get the news, we all celebrate for a day, and then the next day Joe died? You fucking waited.
Like he just surviving on sheer spite. Like,
yes.
I want to outlive this cunt.
He's finally at peace. Oh my
Wait,
god.
what slur do you think Joe Biden has for Trump?
Slur?
Yeah, because Joe Biden at this point, like, look, not only does he slur his speech, he has slurs in his speech. So what slur do you think he has for Trump?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, Jessa. Welcome.
Hello.
Imagine the day the Pope visits him. Dude, that'd be great. The new Pope visits Trump and he dies.
Hilarious. And then Vance dies by association.
Dude, that would be a sign from God at that point.
Oh my god.
I think we would suddenly all have to, like, actually, like... I think I would have to become a nun. Anyways,
Yeah, but I'm torn between calling in that day to work or going to work and just being in the best mood ever. I'm very torn because I was strong enough that the day after the election, I really didn't want to go to work, but I went because I didn't want them to fucking win.
true.
I went. I was very upset.
Oh yeah.
Like coworkers noticed how upset I was. Didn't tell them why, because some of them are, you know. But they're nice. But I'm not gonna talk about them. About that with them. Anyway. So I'm like, I want to be there to like kind of low key rub it in and be like, ha ha ha. But I also kind of want to celebrate and enjoy life, not necessarily be around work. So I'm like, I don't know. I gotta play the vibes that day.
So
We've also agreed to each other that if one of us is sleeping and we find out the news, we're waking each other up.
this is true. So you have there is one coworker you have that you know is a Trump
You're
supporter.
so right. You're so right. Oh,
How would you get a lot of catharsis with being happy around him the day?
I would not leave him alone. I'd be like,
Like, not even like making a point of anything, just being like, "Oh, I'm having a great day. How are you
the
doing?"
sun is a little brighter today, guys. Oh. You just made my choice for me, basically. I've heard rumors she's supposed to retire in March. If it can happen before then, that'd be great. We're ripping his bumper sticker off the day it happened.
What shirt do you have to wear though? Oh, do you have a good like gay shirt or something?
I have a women's rights shirt that I wear sometimes to work.
Okay.
I try not to wear a lot of political stuff because sometimes the kids will read it and want to explain it, and then I feel like it's not my place to explain it because I'm not a teacher. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And last thing I need is for a kid to go home and they're like, Miss Angela told me this, and then I have to talk to a parent.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. Anyways, shall we actually get to what this stream is about?
Sure. Oh, I sent you something unrelated to anything.
Oh, do you want to look at that first?
Maybe, just because it's a silly little, like, it has some facts. It's unrelated to anything.
Okay.
It's not a silly, it's just a little facts. Nice little chill video.
Okay. Let me.
Make this-
Yep. I gotta make a small. And actually, let me go ahead and pause our music.
This is Thunderhead, a tiny gecko no bigger than a paperclip. I have just built her and her roommates an entire temple. Behind each window is a room for them to hide in, and if I dangle some food in front of the window, a tiny head pops out to grab it. Thunderhead is named after Gylius Thunderhead. Kudos if you've played this game. And she is the third generation of morning geckos I've had in my care. They are a near all-female species who have the ability to create tiny clones of themselves, all without mating with a male. This is helped along by a process called pseudocopulation, which is basically where the females rub up against each other, stimulating egg production. It's not totally necessary, but it is helpful. I counted 17 geckos in this temple, and with the crazy egg laying in full swing, this number will vastly increase in just a short while.
Cool.
Little gecko.
Yeah, little geckos, and my headset fell off for some reason. Hold on. Okay. What kind of gecks are these? What is
This is
it's...
Thunderhead, a tiny gecko no bigger than a paperclip.
Yeah.
I've just built her and her roommates an entire
well,
temple.
I'm not sure if he
Behind
says.
each window is a room for them to hide in, and if I dangle
We're
some
just gonna
food in
rewatch
front
it.
of the window, a tiny head pops out to grab it. Thunderhead is named after Gylius Thunderhead. Kudos if you've played this game. And she is the third generation of morning geckos I've had in my care. They are a near all-female
morning
species who have the
geckos.
ability to create tiny clones of themselves, all without mating
Scroll
with a male.
down, there's no like
This is helped along by
tags or something.
Morning gecko.
Morning, like morn.
Yeah, like you're mourning someone's death. So, morning gecko.
Mourning the death of the males, apparently.
What I'm finding out is that there are Gerudo lizards.
Oh my god!
Except they're not like big or tall or anything. They're very small. They're very tiny.
Anything related to lesbian, you're like Gerudos. They're gay? Oh.
I like Gerudo.
Girl Gerudo.
Here. This.
I love that I sent that to you. You didn't comment on it, and you sent it to Jay. Oh my god.
Gerudo. I like Gerudo. Gerudo or Gerudo?
They made all of their
I don't know which side I want to be on more. True.
they made all of their boobs bigger in this picture, except Urbosa's. Urbosa's just built like that.
Yeah. That's
The
kind of
rest
true.
of them are all enhanced.
Enhanced. Yeah. Enhanced crew to bark.
So real.
But yeah. Do we know? Are there 5 brown women? You're 1. Jess is 2. We need 3 more brown women. Right? That's anyways.
I showed Sin a video yesterday of this really tall woman walking around
Oh
Las
my
Vegas
god,
in
she
heels.
was
That was just what she did for
Wow.
that evening.
she was so tall. She's like 7 feet tall.
Crazy.
And I was like,
She had to
Wow.
do more than that with her heels. She wore heels. Because I guess she probably had a video previously of her just being tall, walking around Vegas, people being like, wow. She did another video. My sister sent me this video of her walking around, but with heels on, and it was great. So I just want to disclose, because every time I bring this up, I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. TikTok is very good with their algorithms about like curating it to each individual person. Like nobody's For You pages are the same.
sure.
My sister will send me videos of women
Mm-hmm.
that I've already seen, by the way, mind you. Well, and like, or maybe I haven't. Sometimes I haven't. But what throws me off is that sometimes she sends me these and like I haven't seen them, but it's like she's seeing them. You're a little bit gay, and she's like, I'm not though, and I'm like, but you're getting these, and I'm not. I didn't get the tall woman. Sometimes you send me masked lesbians. I don't get the masked lesbians on my on my TikTok. Sometimes I do. But I get a lot of femme. Why are you getting so many masked lesbians? I don't know. This seems a little bit, you know?
God, I want to kiss you.
Why?
Because I'm very gay.
Oh my god. Take this off the screen. It's not helping. Jace. Anyway, we stopped stream. Sorry, guys. Like, gotta go. Just I'm fair.
All right. Shall we actually get to what we want to do?
I followed this stripper girl on Instagram. Sorry.
Okay.
That was so real. I was gonna continue my sentence, and then my brain focused on the corner of your monitor, and like,
Okay.
I need to show you why. I can't show this on.
Okay.
But I need to show you why.
I'm
my
going
brain
to
did that.
react stream, but you're not seeing what I'm reacting to, I guess.
Give me a second to find it. It posts a lot on her Instagram, so I should be able to find it fairly quickly. You want to continue and start pulling stuff up?
Oh no, I have everything like ready.
Oh, it's ready to go. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, give me a
it's
second then.
just a matter of like
Give
selecting.
me a second. Does Instagram filter by who you last followed? I don't know if it does. Sort by default. Latest. Yeah.
Okay, so what am I reacting
So
to?
I found her because Instagram will sometimes be like, you want to see this? And I'm like, okay, sure. She was doing a floor work tutorial.
Okay. Oh.
But like that is what Instagram showed me right away. I'm like, I've never seen someone do that. And I've seen a lot of shit.
Well.
Raise your hand in chat if you want me to DM you the video.
Definitely Jessa. I'm gonna speak for Jessa. Jessa, you want to see this. It's delicious.
It's education.
You want to bury your face in it. I already know.
My God.
I want to just die for it.
Jessa in here?
Oh, you should.
I don't regularly message Jessa like you do.
No.
I don't regularly message a lot of people. Besides you, your brother, and Rez, the last time I messaged someone was 2 months ago.
God damn.
And that was JoJo. Before that, it was like 4 months ago.
Jeez.
I don't have friends. I have friends, I just don't talk to them. Because I'm bad at things. Just so I don't find you. Have we ever messaged each other?
You might not have ever
I don't
messaged.
think we've ever
Maybe you need to
messaged
start
each
a
other.
new message with her.
I don't even know if I have Jess as a friend. I don't add friends. Add people. Where do I go see everybody?
Yeah. And then you could probably find Jessa from here.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah! It scared me. Your Discord popped up as gray and then it violently popped up as lavender and it scared me. Sorry.
She's scared of lavender. It's too pretty for her.
No, it was like it jump scared me with daylight.
Yeah,
Fucking
no, that's what
vision.
actually happened.
Anyway, if you have Instagram, it'll open. Anyway.
Anyways, shall we actually?
Yeah, got distracted.
Okay.
We're being gay.
All right. So you want to explain this one?
This was our first stop on our travels, and this was the first stall in the bathroom at where we were.
Mm-hmm.
The bathrooms were fine, but this like wasn't covered up or blocked or anything. It was just gone.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was a little.
This one's still in Arizona,
Yeah, this was
actually.
Arizona.
It was in between. It was like
We left like in the evening.
it was somewhere in northern Arizona.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
got to
remember
northern
where,
Arizona by nighttime.
but it was in northern Arizona at a gas station.
Yeah.
And actually, we've been to this gas station before. Last time we were there was like ice in the urinals for some reason. This time in the women's bathroom, they're just they just.
It'd be hilarious if there was just ice on the floor.
That would be so funny. Yeah.
Piss on the floor.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And outside of the bathrooms across the street, there was this Coldplay. I think that's how you say it. It's a native. I don't know which native. Ice going after the urinal case. One of the hotels we stayed at, they gave you soaps, and I was like, and you used the soap, and then I was gonna go to the bathroom, and I was like, this soap looks like a urinal cake, and I was like, I don't know if you said it or if I said it, like, don't pee in the urinal cake, and then I threatened you. I'm like, I'm gonna pee in it.
And I was like, don't pee in it.
Don't pee in the soap. That was how tired we were. If that gives you any kind of indication.
Yeah, I was a sleepy girl on this trip.
Slept a lot.
I slept a
You
lot.
slept a lot today.
That's true. Very true. Anyways, but yeah, there was just a little guy.
Zen's.
And then,
This is
nature.
just a field.
Field with trees and hills. Somewhere in northern Arizona.
I like fields and trees.
I think this was near Flagstaff.
Probably.
But yeah, pretty. Anyways, we got plenty more to go through, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out and pull up the next set. We went to Sunset Crater, which is a national monument not too far from Flagstaff, Arizona. And it's like, I guess like the
This is day 2, by the way.
This is day 2, yeah. The first day we went to Flagstaff, and then the second day we actually did
a thing.
Yeah, because we left in the evening on the first day, because like my brother still had work that day.
What a loser.
And so like we had to go after his work shift and stuff. So we didn't want to go as far on the first day. And the second day we went like very far. But anyway, but along the way we saw, this was our first stop in the morning. We went to Sunset Crater, which is like a place where like a volcano erupted, I think like 1,000 years ago or some shit. It might actually say on one of these things, maybe.
It exploded in 2004.
Okay. Or maybe more recently, I don't shut up.
It erupted in 2004.
God, if you could read this at this resolution.
You can read it.
It's kind of hard to...
The indigenous people home farms and houses were destroyed
by the volcano.
Left tremendous.
It might be. I think another picture I have. Yeah, this is much easier to read.
Testimonies remembered by their descendants. Hopi artist Michael Caputi depicted a version of these stories about the eruption of Sunset Crater. So these are made from kids. I don't know if this one was made by a kid, but I know the bottom ones were. That's why I read it like that. Imagine you're going to an elementary school art show. You feel immersed.
Anyways, so there's this cool ass mural, and I believe this was done by a professional artist.
Never mind.
This one I think was a professional artist. The other art pieces were done by high school students.
Oh.
But high school students are still kids. Well, it might have been middle school and high
They
school.
know how to speak. I say that, and then I flash back to like graduation speeches. Hello, class of 2025. We did it. We've come so far, and we've learned so much in the past 4 years. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. And then everybody's like, no. They don't know what to do.
I didn't go to my graduation.
This is why you're not missing much.
No. Anyway.
Oh, and then you gotta get like by somebody's fucking dad with a fucking hair horn.
I'm so glad I didn't have to do a graduation speech and all that shit. Yeah.
They pick the most, like, supposedly, according to the grade averages, they pick, like, the smartest kid in the fucking class to do it. And then they read like that. Like, why? You should know how to speak like a person.
Well, it's almost like grades are not actually a measure of intelligence. They're just not.
Alright, I'm bullying these people.
I just got to walk into a building, let them give me a paper and fuck off. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I did the next day. Like, I didn't go to the graduation, I just walked into the office the next day, picked up my diploma, and then got, like, Taco Bell or some shit, I don't know.
Did you follow up?
No, I didn't.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Anyways, we got this cool ass indigenous art. I'm trying. I think I did post this while I was on the trip, but I want to show it off again because it's really cool. Anyways, and so these are some of the artwork. Here, let me shrink us a little bit so we could show off the stuff a little bit better. But this is some of the art done by the students. And it's actually at the National Monument. Jessa just saw what you DM'd her. The booty shape.
But those first 3 seconds of the video not mesmerize you, and it lasted like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. I used to be able to pick myself up like that.
Foggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the volcano sunset crater happened because someone was really good at shaking their ass.
Someone shook indigenous ass and it shook the world.
Indigenous ass shakes the world, guys. I almost called you all queens, and maybe I should have. You know what? You're all queens now. Good job. Someone hit the applause routine?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Just so why is the video 20 minutes long? I know, right? That's why you haven't answered since I messaged.
Anyway, some more art from our indigenous students. And I believe this is the last piece down here. Yeah.
That one's
It's pretty imaginative, the stuff they have. Like, I hope these kids feel. I hope they feel like really good about the fact that, like, hey, my art is in a national monument visitor center, and that's awesome. Because it is awesome. I think it's really nice of the Sunset National Monument people to like have this on display. It's really cool. Anyways, so here's what some of the actual landscape looked like. You got this like black hills.
ashy dirt.
Yeah, it's like all like black sand, basically. What?
Hey, parkour.
What? Oh yeah, she likes to collect dirt.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
No, I have a vision for a nice little project thing.
I was about to say those kids can drink now as if they drew them out of the womb in 2004.
So I have a vision for a project, and I didn't gather enough to do it yet, but I will eventually. And so I have these. I'm a witch. Not really. But I have these tiny little bottles. Show them the tiny bottles.
Yeah, here, let me. I'm gonna make us big so that you can see.
Tiny little glass
the
cork
tiny glass bottle.
You could put a fucking fairy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but I have a bunch of those, and so what I decided I'm gonna do is get like 9 bottles with like various different dirts from places I've been, because like dirt in Arizona and mountain terrains can change color like crazy. And so I was like, oh, do that. I only have 3 bottles because a lot of dirt looks the same sometimes. And we didn't really do too much stuff. But I got 3 bottles from places we've been. I'll show you along. So I put dirt from the places. I totally didn't steal from national park zones. This is totally outside those regulated zones. And or totally fake dirt that I dyed the same exact color. It totally didn't take it from state regulated federal protected parks. Anyway, that's black dirt. That's black ashy dirt. Totally not from this place, totally from somewhere in Minecraft. But that's dirt. That's how dark it is. That's how dark that is.
Mm-hmm. It's less than an ounce of dirt. Motherfuckers take more out of those places on their boots. Kind of true.
Exactly. That's what your brother said.
Yeah.
So, but you know, for legal reasons. Anyway, but so that's what I did. So that's one. I'll show you more as we go.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this place is really cool. And I need to re-shrink us so that we can actually show it off. Yeah, it's like all like black dirt and stuff, and it's really cool.
I like this picture because what you can't really tell, I think you can tell better in the next one, but there looks like a green stuff on the black rocks. That's called lichen, something. And it's like a very dry, hard type of like.
There's no theft of stolen land. mean, you're indigenous.
Yeah, I guess.
This is land back.
I'm taking it back. One bottle at a time. Dude, would that be legal?
I'm not a lawyer.
The land away.
I'm not a
And
lawyer.
put it. What if we took the land and put it somewhere else? Anyway, but yeah, there's green shit on the rocks, and sometimes depending on the air quality and climate, they can change and indicate changes in the environment that might not be healthy for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like IRL natural pH strip. Anyway, ads have begun.
Can we just chill for a bit then?
Make out violently for 2 minutes. And you can only watch it happen if you're subscribed.
All the lesbian stuff happens during the ad break.
Remember when the ad stuff first started and I was like, quick, play a song, and you're like,
Yeah. That gave me that was I panic.
You don't have to wait. I think some people use ad blockers anyway.
Okay.
Fine.
Should we just keep going?
We'll continue slowly to the next photo.
I love how the four corners I love the four corners with how much variety of habitat you get. Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really, really cool stuff. Thank you, ads. I definitely live in Seattle. Did you get a Seattle-based ad?
I accidentally allowed Nintendo to give me cookies, and now my ads are in Japanese. I took cookies from a Japanese stranger, and now... Anyway.
Where's H kills when you need him?
Can you zoom in on the picture a little bit? Oh, well, you can see. You can't see that much. On some of the flatter rocks, you can see...
Like, you can kind of see it.
Kind of see the green.
A little bit on this one as well.
A little bit. Well, this is covered. I think it's the lighting, maybe. Maybe that's
maybe.
Because they're, like, covered. That's why I took this. Maybe it's just bad lighting. What's the next photo? Maybe it's a little better. Okay, yeah, you can see this one better. Look at that. Look at it. It looks like moss. But it's not moss. Lichen. I don't know how to say it. But it changes colors. It can indicate different things.
Mm-hmm.
These are like covered in it. When you first started our little hike, like covering all the black rocks. We found a burned wood, and I like blessed your brother with it.
I don't remember that.
He almost fell. Because I like stopped in front of him. You guys were walking, and I stopped in front of him, and I touched it with my finger, and I turned around to mark him with it. And instead of, being patient because I'm in front of him on the one-way path, he tried to go around me. He almost fell off the fucking cliff. Good. Impatient ass. He's like, I almost fell. Well, now you're blessed. It's fine.
These ads are gonna end in 5 seconds anyway, so we might as well just wait a few seconds.
In case they were in the ads.
Roll for initiative.
Hey.
Where did the other one go?
It's in there.
Oh god.
It's dark.
I can't see it. Okay, I can see. Okay. Hold on.
It's a 1.
It's also not a D20.
I know. Low as you could get. This is the D20. This is 8. Is mine 8 because it was in front of me? Now 1 was you. 5 going first.
Well, it wasn't a D20 though. 3.
I stole it.
Okay.
The hill looks like some kind of video game with the random sparse trees.
That reminds me. Is it okay if I nerd out a bit here? Okay, so I was walking around this place, and okay, so raise your hand if you've played World of Warcraft, because I'm gonna be talking about Warcraft a bit. Me. Just
Speed run your tangent, I guess.
okay. But like, my brother has he plays World of Warcraft a bunch, right? And I'm a big Warcraft nerd, but I've like barely played any of World of Warcraft because I'm more interested in the RTS games that came before. But anyways, I've been like, I'm sorry, I'm Final Fantasy 14 pilled, but I know of Warcraft. It's alright. It's alright. Anyways, there's a zone in World of Warcraft called like, or like there's like a location in like Warcraft lore called like Blackrock Spire, or Blackrock Mountain, or whatever. And like there's these two zones in World of Warcraft that are like centered around, or that are like around this Blackrock Mountain, and they're called the Searing Gorge and the Burning Steppes. And it's like basically this like volcanic zone with like lots of like lava and ash, and like there's these dwarves called the Dark Iron Dwarves, and then there's orcs and black dragons and fiery creatures and stuff like that. And actually the story of Blackrock Mountain is a little bit similar to the story of Sunset Crater, because a lot of indigenous tales of Sunset Crater are about like how an explosion that happened long ago was like some kind of like I don't know if it's like supposed to be like a god or some kind of like greater spirit or whatever, but like some kind of like volcano spirit type of thing. In the actual lore of Warcraft, Blackrock Spire used to be, or like the Blackrock Mountains, so like the Searing Gorge and the Burning Steppes, used to be part of a mountain range called the Red Ridge Mountains. But they became blackened because of this explosion that happened during because of the Dark Iron Sorcerer Thane summoning the Fire Lord Ragnaros. Now Ragnaros you might be familiar with because he's like the first like major World of Warcraft raid boss. In fact, I could probably bring him up over here. So like, you know, I'll just Ragnaros. This guy. So I think in game he looked more like this. So there's this big like fire guy, right? And like he was summoned by this dwarf on accident, and the mountain kind of like erupted in response to the summoning of an elemental of such power. And it blackened the whole region with all the ash that the volcano shot out and stuff like that. And that's kind of similar to what happened with Sunset Crater, where like all this dirt is like blackened because of all the volcanic ash over time. And I was like thinking about that as we were walking around this area, and I'm like, dude, this is what like the Burning Steppes or the Blackrock Mountain zone should look like like if it was like being realistic. Because like you have all this black sand and dirt, and there's this result of a volcanic activity, but like the place is actually very pretty if you think about it, because like you got these trees here, and it's like they're kind of sparse like you mentioned, but you got a lot of cool nature shit going on here. And you know what, it's kind of metal as fuck that like an area that had this massive volcanic explosion will, like, there are plants that will grow in the aftermath of that. Like, they're growing from the corpses and the torched souls of what came before. That's metal as fuck, dude. So anyways, that crater's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, so I was like saying all this shit to my brother while we were walking around here. And at some point he said like, dude, you're like the biggest like Warcraft nerd that's like barely ever played WoW. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. Because I'm a huge Warcraft nerd. Like, you could probably ask me like any kind of like Warcraft lore question and I could probably give a decent response to it. Because I'm just a big ass nerd, man. I don't
You know what would be a really interesting niche of something to like do, and it would take like it would take a lot of energy because it would be a very specific niche of like either YouTube channel or like a shorts TikTok type of platform. But I feel like it would pop off pretty hard. You take something like Warcraft lore and basically like translate it into like this generation's slang, not necessarily brain rot it, but like there's a couple I've seen on like TikTok where the guy tells the girl like that week's his girlfriend that week's like sports like information of like trades and stuff that happens in sports.
Sure.
But he tells it to her like it's gossip. And so she just like eats that shit up. So she knows about all these players and stuff and like accurate information, but like
Okay.
he's providing it to her in like a language she understands of like, oh, but he left this team, like if he's cheated or whatever, he left them. And like he's gonna do all of this for this team, and she's like, oh my god, why would he do that? They do this and this. And like she has this information of him, and he's like, exactly, that's why everybody's mad. And like, yeah, can I have a conversation with this girlfriend? So if you provided World of Warcraft blah blah lore, like if it's like the new drama, it'd be like, and this guy did this, but his family, and like you give them. I feel like you could do that.
That sounds kind of fun. Maybe I might need to seriously consider that. That actually might not be a bad direction to take my YouTube channel, because God knows I'm not doing shit with it right now, even though I said I would, which I'm sorry about, by the way.
Like there's a guy I follow, he's like really big on like Tolkien and Lord of the Rings type of stuff. I feel like he could do something like that. He's like, but Bilbo didn't even like like start giving like tea of the.
I mean, there's a lot of drama with Bilbo's family, so.
Tea of the Realm. Like,
Tea of the Rings.
Tea of the
Lord of the Tea.
Yeah.
Lord of the Tea works really well, yeah.
But anyway.
Diploma Duck of Warcraft, yeah, baby. Yeah, I'll have to consider that. That might actually be a really good idea. You know what, guys? Let me know if you think that would be a fun thing to do. To like if that's like something you would like want to watch like in like a YouTube short format or some shit.
Like take small stories of specific.
Yeah, just like
stuff.
I explain some stuff, but like in like girl, she wanted to be the best archer in the world, but this bitch was not having it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I could do that. That could be fun.
You just open your world.
Yeah.
But you could do that with like Zelda stuff too.
Maybe, yeah. Zelda's a little bit more annoying because Nintendo likes to ignore what they've already done.
You take really tragic stuff that happened in Zelda timelines and it's like you make it like it's tea. Like that couple that like died together, or like in their timeline where they like died separately and they didn't know.
The cafe and Anju storyline, yeah.
Like you make it like very Love Island-y, like tragic love story.
Dude, that shit is tragic though.
I know.
That like
you make it a little bit silly.
Dude, that quest line makes
God.
Majora's Mask hit so much harder. It's so good. One of the best quest lines I've ever done. Anyways, we're spending.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, moving on. More pictures.
More like chin.
Wow.
I don't know how to say that word.
Look
really.
at the. I actually don't know either. I don't. But yeah, it's like yellow moss like
green rock moss.
Green rock
but
moss.
It's not moss. It's something else. It's
Mhm.
hard like a rock. but it grows like a.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's pretty green.
Yeah.
Like how black those rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
It's very cool.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and
It's
this.
a crater.
Yeah.
We found a Korok in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a rock right here. You lift it up, and like the Korok pops out, like, yeah, it found me.
We thought it was a fox. Nobody gets
Do
it.
you guys even know what she's referencing with that? Because I know exactly what she's referencing.
That's why. It's fox, it's fox, it's fox, it's fox, it's fox, it's fox, it's Korok. Anyway, this is just a crater that had lava in it at some point, but it doesn't.
And then it exploded.
Yeah.
And now there's black stuff everywhere. That's how geology. Sometimes. That's sometimes how geology.
Sometimes geology.
Geology sometimes be like that.
Foggy saw Kyoto pop up in the thing. I was gonna comment on it too, but it's fine.
What was Kyoto even playing? I don't even notice.
I just saw it.
I like tune that shit out, man. Anyway, so I also brought up this place on Google Maps.
Another pop-up shows up, Ocelot, it's online. They're like big booty bitches got They're like, yep.
Anyways, but I want to show this because it's winter coverage, so there's snow. And that's pretty cool.
This is Google.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah. No, and we parked like right there. Mm-hmm. But you walk up this path and like you go across a bridge like right here, and you kind of just walk around over there.
And a little loop.
It's like a little loop.
Geology is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pop science. Like it's a genre.
True. Yeah, geology really does get kind of shit on by like other like science people for some reason, and I don't know why.
You tell people licking rock is a science, and then they just think you're weird. And they don't believe you anymore.
But like, this shit is actually dope.
I blew my nose when we were waiting for our family to come out of the bathroom, and I wanted to throw away my tissue, and I couldn't open the bear trash can. I'm just a bear.
Oh, this
Yeah.
this one over here.
Yeah. I didn't know how to open the bear trash can. Because I'm just like a bear. I actually couldn't open it. I didn't know how.
What's the lesbian equivalent of bear?
Google it.
I don't know if I should on stream.
I'll do it.
I feel like that's going to be a TOS violation waiting to happen.
Butch is a word, but we're saying like the animal equivalents of like bear is specifically like that funny little thing for like big, heavy, hairy gay man. Like butch is like I feel like more of an umbrella term because then they get into like the specifics of types of gay man, and you call them like otters and stuff. But like, do women have that in gay community?
I don't know.
Lesbian equivalent of grinder. That's one of the Google auto things. Reddit r/ask women. Do lesbians have equivalent of bear, twink, etc.? This thing like it's just femme, butch, mess. We don't get to be animals. Tomboy. Someone put Ellen.
Ellen? No. Ellen is if you're a bitch and everyone
Ellen
hates
is
you.
if you're a Karen and you happen to not hate gay people. Because you are a gay people.
But you're still willing to exploit them.
Someone said, and then their Reddit is deleted. If this tells you anything. I heard Rice Queen for girls into Asian shit. Oh my god, Reddit. No wonder their Reddit is fucking deleted.
Okay. Anyways, Sunset Crater. It's really cool. Wow.
We just have words. We don't have animals, unfortunately.
All right, so the next set of photos is on the Navajo Res. We got just cool ass like pictures of
This is specifically, or wait, no, we don't. Okay, not yet.
yeah. We got like a bunch of like cool like mountains and canyon stuff.
A lot of
mesas.
this dirt was orangey and yellowy, and I wanted it for my bottles, but we did not pull over on the res, unfortunately.
That's true, yeah.
Not for like any particular reason. We were just driving.
So you know how I was just talking about how Sunset Crater made me think of the Black Rock Mountain area in World of Warcraft? This area made me think of the Red Ridge Mountains in World of Warcraft. And it makes sense because it's like the Black Rock Mountain exploded, made the whole area black and stuff. Sunset Crater is not too far from the Navajo Res. Boom. Lore. Actually, I'm kidding. This is the Badlands.
The flow in which that I just heard you going like, boom, bleh, lore.
Actually, JK, thinking about it though, southern Utah is actually Red Ridge Mountains. This area is the Badlands.
Racist.
Hold on. No. It's these are zones in Warcraft.
You have these just out.
Yeah, I do. So like over here we have Red Ridge Mountains. This is like the Black Rock Mountain area I was talking about. Over here we got the Badlands, and it's like here. Let me show what the Badlands looks like. You know, if it'll fucking load. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Uh-oh. Is our stream disconnected?
Videos.
Because I'm seeing stuff with that. Hold on, do it.
I think it was momentarily.
Are we good? Are we
I think
alive?
we're okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh.
Are we alive?
Augie said, whoa. I'm hearing us and things, so I think we're okay.
Okay, I'm refreshing Discord. Or not Discord, Twitch.
Here. I'm still continuously hearing us.
Like us talking right now even?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we just had like a little hiccup, but we're
Should you
fine.
put in chat for everybody to refresh their page?
Yeah, maybe refresh page if shit is fucky.
But we're good. We're here. We see you, Foggy.
Yeah, we see you, Foggy. Things are I think we're fine. I think we just had a little bit of a hiccup.
Because you have too many fucking Warcraft tabs up there.
Maybe.
There's
Okay.
Coyote on me again.
yeah. Okay. But Foggy's with us. Are we all good, everyone? I'm just gonna assume everyone's good.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, this is what the Badlands looks like in World of Warcraft. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I just was trying to grab your finger and then it slipped. I'm sorry. Want me to kiss it?
Okay.
It's got like these like mesas and shit. So I actually think the Navajo Res is like a decent comparison to the Badlands. You know, with this type of look. Like a desert look with like some like orangey looking rocks and mesas and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was being a Warcraft nerd. But like, this is the Badlands. It works so well for that.
This is Vermilion Cliff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, the real life location is these are the let me check. These are the Vermilion Cliffs of the Navajo Res. and they're very beautiful. They're gorgeous.
They used to have educational
I just realized
signs.
there's graffiti on this
Yeah.
rock here.
I didn't know either. There used to be educational signs on this pull-out area where we stopped. And last time we were there, someone drew Sonic the Hedgehog on it.
It was Sonic specifically. Yeah.
No, it was a decent picture of Sonic. I think it was Sonic.
I saw Sonic somewhere. There might have been a good Sonic and then a Sonic.
Maybe. Or they wrote Sonic.
Maybe.
The educational signs were completely painted over. Some asshole spray painted them black.
Yeah.
Not letting people be educated.
Yeah, I mean,
If you go to our Utah thing from last year, you'd probably find it.
well, it won't be from it'll be from 3 years ago, because that was when we did our Grand Canyon trip.
It's probably in our pictures. You should find it and compare it to this picture.
Maybe, yeah. Here, let me take a moment to go do that real quick. I just be scrolling for a bit here.
You like how I separate things, by the way?
It's kind of funny.
I have a Discord that's just for shit on my phone that I don't want to save on my phone. And when I want to separate our Utah trips, because we go to Utah often enough, the first time I separated, I put a picture of Martin Luther King. Because I told Sin, I'm going to segregate our trip photos so we know which ones are old and which ones are the new ones. And then I laughed to myself and I used that image to separate our trips. And this last time I put a GIF that says, you gotta keep them separated.
Oh, I found it.
See, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Look at this little guy. Yo, what's this Trump 2024 on it?
Yeah.
Above Sonic. Oh my god, I can believe Sonic support.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do we gotta cancel Sonic?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to compare the actual cliffs, but whatever.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You
fine.
sure?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
It's funnier. Anyway, I segregate our trip photos, and it's funny.
It's always odd to me how people think these look boring, but I guess I come from land of tundra and bogs, so having an area that you can just look over and walk. I think people say this is boring because they think that nature equals tree. Nature does not equal tree. This is nature.
Yeah, I like nature equal tree, but I can respect desert terrain.
Dude, desert terrain, I think, is some of the most underrated shit in nature. It's fucking gorgeous out here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the Navajo Res is genuinely pretty. I think this shit is amazing. Like, look at this. This is fantastic. Tell me there's not a dragon living in there.
And these pictures don't really do it because, like, I take these pictures because they look cool and you can see the layers. But when you're there, you see more of the layers. You can see almost, like, the swirls of, like, this is where some water went, and then it hardened. Like, you can see more depth.
Like, I want to be 100% clear with you guys. It looks so much better in real life.
The only thing that I will say I didn't personally get the hype, but I think it's because I'm blind, is when we went to the Grand Canyon. And
I really like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
though.
but like everybody was hyping me up, especially my mom, of being like, you're gonna get there and it's just gonna drop and it's gonna be crazy and you're gonna see.
Well, it's not
inside
just
the
a sheer
cliff."
drop.
Well, I know, but like the drops. And then like seeing it outward and like more drops and like they were like, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. But like, and it was good. It was really beautiful. But it was like, it wasn't. Again, I think this is because I'm blind. It's the depth perception and the like foggy, misty, like elevation and stuff really just made it still processed in my brain as like a photo, and I couldn't actually see the definition of the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
And so it still was a little bit like not as tangible, I guess, for lack of better phrasing to me. But I think that's only because I'm blind. Because later we'll show you photos that have similar, but it's a different perspective and there's no mistiness or anything like that. And I had more of that expected feeling with this other area.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that I'm blind.
Okay. Sagebrush fields are so fucking cool. Yeah. Yeah. Pinyon juniper habitats are wonderful and make for amazing hiking landscapes and shit. Yeah. One of my professors worked a ton on like niche edge habitats that develop in the Southwest, and it's so fucking nerdy and so cool on the edge of like mesas and shit. Yeah, no, there's so much cool shit out here, and I think people need to like really learn to appreciate more than just a singular idea of what nature is. Because this is some of the most beautiful shit in the world, in my opinion.
If I get into like deep conversations, something I tell people sometimes is like, if I was like living forever and I had like time to like get in really good shape, I would love to like hike the Grand Canyon. Like there's a documentary, I think it's on, I don't know what it's on. There's a documentary somewhere. I'll find it later and I'll post it. But there's a documentary somewhere where it follows these people that did a hike of the Grand Canyon. And it took them like a year. And they timed it specifically with the seasons, what part they would be in for what weather situation was happening, like for when it's really hot versus when it's snowing, because it snows there. And for all of you doing that was wild. It looked like you went like this to your like massive hunkers. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm being serious. Anyway, if I lived forever, I would hike the Grand Canyon. I would be immortal. I would do that. It'd be really dope.
These areas also tend to have very specific flood times, so obviously they don't look lush and green like the majority of the time. Yeah. Like we're experiencing our monsoon season right now in southern Arizona, so it's going to be a little bit more wet than usual here. But like most of the time we're going to be very dry, but that's because we just get seasonal rain. We don't get it year round. The flowering seasons are just so fucking cool. Yeah, no, I really, like, I remember saying this like 4 years ago during like some Kingdom stream where I was just like talking about how like I feel like we need like a desert Bob Ross, because like Bob Ross was really good at drawing like mountains and with like beautiful like snow-capped peaks and like lakes and rivers and meadows and trees and shit, and it was amazing and beautiful, and that was like his trademark. But like I feel like we need someone like that, but specifically for desert beauty. So stuff that you would see on the Navajo Res, stuff that you would see around where we live, stuff in just various deserts across the world. Like Persia, for example, I imagine would be an amazing place to visit if it wasn't under the control of the Shia extremist government, you know?
There's even like, it bugs me a little bit because I live here and I see the sunsets all the time of like people that do paint and do art of like typically the easiest to do for deserts is desert sunsets, but even still a lot of time it's just like, oh, look at this majority red canvas that I created, majority orange canvas, look at this typical like purple to blue fading of a sky. But like there's other mixtures of colors that people are not doing that exist. Like you could see bright yellow like base where the sun is with like this dark purples, and like you don't see that painted. One of my favorite and like the most common senses we see is like blue sky, basically, where it's like equivalent to this but just a little darker because it's getting dusk, and the clouds are like bright fucking yellow, and you never see that painted anywhere, but it looks really dope. And you don't think blue and yellow are gonna be a sunset. It's like the sky's like there's colors that mix together that they don't pick because they're like, oh, people want bright ass red sunset, and yeah, they do, but like, it's not the only one that exists.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm specifically opening it on my second monitor to not dox this. But yeah, going back to like some of the maps around Sunset Crater, there was an area around here where I saw some interesting coverage. Not on Flagstaff, hold on. On Sunset Crater. I think it was like around here. There was like a location around here I saw that was very interesting, but I'm trying to remember where. Yeah, it was this. Look at this. It's the camera quality's a little fucky, but like it's near sunrise actually. And so you get kind of these interesting colors going on. In fact, probably that's might be part of why the camera quality is a little fucky, because like it's like a weird time of day to be taking pictures for, because like I think the Google car cams are designed specifically for daylight, and so I think they get a little bit confused when you're out in these like twilight hours. But like, try to imagine this, but like with like good quality and like the types of colors that are operating here. Like, look, this like peachy color coming over the horizon with these like,
it's like shades of gray basically, but like in real life, you can see like the individual shades
and
of
you
gray.
can look out there.
But who's painting a sunset or a sunrise with shades of gray? No.
And in a way, it's almost like you get these highlights of color in this like kind of like bluish grayish backdrop in a way. But like that's some of the most amazing stuff. And then like,
it's like a famous thing Bob Ross did too, where he painted in black and white for that colorblind person.
Yeah.
And it like, yeah, there's other dope shit that's not like the violently bright colors.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I need to get a decent camera so I could go hiking. Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool.
Fireweed, Foggy?
It's when
Is that the shit you be smoking?
Yo, this weed is fire.
Google fireweed.
But like, look at that. Yeah, it's cool.
Fireweed. We saw that.
Yeah. Alaska Wildland Adventures, Fireweed.
Look at that weed, Foggy.
Wow. You know, it kind of reminds me of this like flower field in Iceland. Because in southern Iceland, there's like this, or at least when I was there, like, God, like, how long have my mom and stepdad been married?
I don't know.
we went there to go. I think it was 15, so it would have been.
I just didn't care.
So like 13 years ago, I went to Alaska with my mom and my stepdad because they were going to get married. And they got married in Iceland. And during that time, we took a trip in like we traveled around Iceland a little bit, and there's this area in like southern Iceland that like, I mean, maybe I could find it, that just had this like field of like purple flowers and shit. I'm trying to remember where it would have been. I want to guess it was like around here.
It was right there, exactly.
I mean, I'm guessing from like 13 years ago information. And I could just be totally misremembering shit. I'm also trying to remember the route we took.
Bucky, did you know that we now have a nature tab in Discord where you could post the specific age of the flower you are talking about, and we could appreciate the type of flower you like? We can find an image and post it in nature. Look at that mountain. I fuck with that mountain.
Dude, Iceland is so pretty.
I want to go.
Iceland is so pretty.
You didn't take me.
I was 15. I don't even know if we knew each other. Like, we had maybe met each other, but like, we didn't. We didn't start talking until I was 17.
Mike did not want to pick up that cry.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
This actually looks pretty similar to the spot that my mom got married.
Okay.
She got married on a fault line in front of a waterfall. It's kind of similar to this area, actually.
Accidentally finds it.
Yeah, just finds a picture of my mom getting married.
The Google car passed by.
Yeah, and we just didn't notice. That'd be kind of funny.
Dude, that's some shit that I feel like your brother would do, or like if your brother finds like the best wife equal for them in the world, plans their wedding to be passed by the Google car, and then they're just on Google Maps forever. Dude,
That actually sounds like
he would cry.
I actually think my brother would love that. Yeah. Anyways, I can't find the purple flowers in Iceland.
See, all
but
the
it's
times
fine.
I bully your brother is fine, because then I think of happy things like that, and it makes up for it.
Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next thing. What is our next thing? Oh yeah, the fucking fire. So there's some wildfires in northern Arizona and southern Utah, and we actually drove by one. This is the sagebrush fire. Is that what it's called?
White sage.
White sage fire. And we drove by it like 3 hours before it closed the road that we were just driving on.
We watched a plane pee red on it.
Yeah, we saw there was like a plane coming by it, and we saw it drop like the red like fire retardant stuff down.
Wait, you didn't yell at me for how I said that.
How did you say it?
We watched a plane pee red on it. And you were like, yeah.
I can't believe Lil Lady Red peed on this fire. But yeah, so I brought up a map of these. Why would you pinch my toe like that? Okay. But yeah, so we drove by this fire when it was like right here. It looks like we were coming up this road. We actually got some cookies in Jacob Lake. They were delicious. But like, yeah, we were going down this highway and we saw the fire over here. And like 3 hours after we drove past here is when they first closed this area. And we had lunch at Kanab.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But yeah, and this is what the White Sage Fire is looking now. Further south, you may have heard about the Dragon Bravo fire. It actually engulfed the Grand Canyon Village on the North Rim, which is a little bit sad because that means that like the North Lodge like burned down and stuff, and so like
We were there.
we were there like 3 years ago, and we showed off all those pictures and stuff.
Oh shit,
If
I
you
wonder
were,
if I can pull up what it looks like right now and then a picture from our last trip.
yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I took a picture of the lodge.
Here I can.
I'll do that.
I can check in our thing here if you took a picture of the lodge. I don't know if we did because we were like taking pictures of the canyon itself.
I took a picture of the lodge, I'm pretty sure.
I'm looking here. I'm not seeing it. At least not in this thing.
Go down.
Okay, well, this is me like standing in front of
That's
it.
the back end. Here.
Yeah.
So here's a picture to kind of show that one. Let me send it. So where you're standing is on, I think, the Angel Point Road or whatever, or hiking Angel Point Trail, I think.
Something like
You
that.
find that on the Google Maps. So I think that's where we are. And then this is what that building behind you looks like. I think I for sure sent a picture to my family. The lodge. Let me see if I can find that.
This the lodge? It's not labeled as that. But like, I can see that there's structures
Angel
here.
Point Trail is right next to it. Find that trail.
Well, I'm. don't know if it would be labeled as such. I have no idea. Thanks, Google. Very, very helpful. Okay, let me actually zoom back in. Oh, it's fucking right here. Yeah. Yeah, we were like standing here or something when we took this picture.
Are we still connected? Twitch paused on me.
Is Twitch not is Twitch? Are you fucking with us?
I just
Twitch? Doggy's still here.
might just be.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay.
Sent you a picture of what that building you're in front of looks like now from that side.
Yeah, so this is me from 3 years ago in front of or on the back end of the lodge. And this is what it looks like now. They caught on fire from the Dragon Bravo wildfire.
So that like middle part is that part you're in front of right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little sad. The fires burned this area down. And unfortunately, funding to national parks has been cut because of the big bullshit bill. So it's a little bit unclear if we'll even have this be rebuilt in a reasonable amount of time after the fire's cleared. So I don't know. Cut is putting it mildly. Yeah, I am putting it mildly. It's not great. So genuinely, there's a level at which, like, I wonder if someone might actually seriously do like a presidential election rally in like Arizona and make a point to bring up the North Rim Lodge and make a campaign promise to like rebuild the lodge. Because honestly, that could get you points in Arizona, which is a swing state. So like, I don't know, man. Maybe that's something to consider. Yeah, it's for the Grand fucking Canyon. Like yes, there's still the South Rim. The South Rim is fine, but the North Rim is very pretty. And it'd be a shame if we didn't have a way to appreciate the natural beauty that's over there, you know? So we'll see what ends up happening. You know, right now it's still, I think this is still burning, so,
I'm gonna send
you know.
this. It's kind of fucked. Because it's like not on fire anymore, but the picture I found that's like framed correctly with my picture that I took there is on fire.
Okay.
So a little bit fucked, but
Okay, so this is from...
that's when we were there.
You took this 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and this is what it looked like a week ago.
So that little entrance, you can see the sign right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there.
Yep.
That's so fucked. That's like 10 feet from where I was standing.
Yeah.
That's so fucked, dog.
Yeah.
I'm smiling because I think nature's cool even when it's fucked up. But like,
Nature is cool even when it's fucked up, yeah. No, I mean, you know, it's kind of sad, but it happens, you know? My bigger concern is really just like, is the federal government actually going to rebuild here or not? And I don't know.
I'm gonna say a hot take.
I disagree with this hot take, but I've heard it before, yeah. You can go ahead, you can share it.
I'm allowed to say this because I am technically native. Like,
I don't think that's the qualification, but okay, go for it.
I'm not happy that like this burned down and people can't more easily access nature areas and like places that are being preserved for things like that. But I do have a part of me that does believe, like, using tourist as a slur, I guess, as like the bad version of tourist. I don't think tourists should be in places like this, because there are bad tourists and that they're kind of lame about like beautiful places like this. There are great tourists that are there and they're very respectful and like it's awesome, and like people like that do deserve to go to these. But like part of me's a little happy, like, especially considering this was a naturally started fire. This was due to lightning. This wasn't like an out of controlled burn or anything. Because this was a natural disaster essentially that took out this touristy land. Me knowing, it brings me a little bit of peace knowing that for at least a couple of years, this area that has been so heavily like affected, I guess, by tourists and tourism, it's gonna have a couple years to fucking breathe and not have really anybody in that area. And like part of it, me is happy about that. And like, yeah, like rebuild the lodge, whatever, blah blah blah. But like, and like have it accessible for people to come, because people should experience places like this. But like, part of me is a little happy that it's gonna get a little bit of break from like people and the world and the outside world. You know, I'm a little bit cynical about tourists sometimes.
More than a
like
little
when
bit.
I was there, but like, you know, I'm glad, because like I wouldn't be surprised. And I said this joke in the car. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump wants to turn around and be like, "We're gonna fund the rebuilding of the lodge, and it's gonna be a beautiful lodge. It's gonna be a great lodge, and people are gonna come here." It's like, no, what? This is what you're doing it for. I don't want them there anymore. Like, you know, if you get what I'm saying, you get it, you know, but like...
No, I get it. I just disagree. Because I think it's better to have these national parks for the purpose of appreciating nature.
Yes.
And I think, because, you know, like half the shit at national parks is about how climate change is important.
I know.
You know, and it's like, I think it's more important we have that than not,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, so earlier when I was saying like, oh, Grand Canyon didn't give me that like big effect that everybody says, my mom says it's because the North Rim's more covered up and more foresty, and the South Rim is more of like that hard drop. I don't want to go to the South Rim because it's very touristy, you know? And it's like, do I want to stand on a glass bridge that was made by man for the fact of looking at a canyon, or do I want to walk up to the edge of the rock and be like, damn, that's the edge of the canyon? I want to walk up to the edge of the rock. You know? And so I'm cynical about tourism, and like that's just a part of me. But like, I do want people to appreciate things, but I'm just, part of me is just glad it's gonna have a little bit of break where nobody's gonna be constantly on it. Some kid's not gonna throw their granola bar wrapper into a bush, you know? Like,
Yeah, I just don't agree with that, because I think it's just overly cynical. Like, you're allowed to have that take. I just think it's overly cynical.
you be overly cynical about politics, I'll be overly cynical about Earth.
Well, I specifically, so like, I'm jaded about politics, but I'm not cynical.
Okay. Well, whatever.
You know, because like, I specifically try to steer people away from cynicism because I think it's too important to care. And that's part of why I want these places to exist. I think there's certainly a discussion to be had about like the commercialization that happens at places like these, you know, and like I remember at the lodge here that there was like a store that was like right there that would sell like what they claimed were like Navajo like turquoise or whatever, and it definitely wasn't. And it's like, yeah, there's maybe some like I guess some like what's the term I'm looking for, like I guess appropriation going on there, and like exploitation of the indigenous culture, and that's not great. You know, I don't think injecting capitalism into national parks is a good idea either. However, I still want national parks to exist. I still want to have visitor centers and lodges like this.
Yeah.
So that people can come here and actually appreciate nature. It's a great place for scientists to go, by the way, to actually study shit.
If native tribes were never silenced in the first place, it would be a much easier position to say today to be like, give it back to them and let them take care of it. But they're not, even if we did, they're not in a position to, I guess, like, maintain, for lack of a better phrasing, these large amounts of land because they've been so squashed down by the government. So it's like, the good parts of a government do need to take care of these lands until, like, indigenous tribes and things are in a position to be able to take those lands back and, like, do it and, like, have it back properly in order for, like, them not to do, like, big touristy things, if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense anymore. Like, because, like, isn't that some angles of, like, casinos is like they're doing the capitalism to take advantage of the people that are doing capitalism?
I think that's what they tell themselves, but based off conversations with Rez, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, but like I'm saying the mindset of that is like, because like indigenous tribes have been so squandered, if we gave them these mass amount of land back, like, they're either not going to be touched and in turn not really protected from the other people of the world in the country, and so, like, who's to say the corrupt parts of these indigenous tribes and, like, leaders are not going to be like, let's just capitalize on tourism and, like, do the bad things anyway.
Well, that's kind of why I think it's more important to have principles be your guiding thing than, you know, I think it's more important to be concerned about the principles of egalitarianism and, you know, respect for nature and stuff like that than it is to care about, like, who technically owns this land. Because nobody should own the land, you know? The land belongs to all of us. In fact, that was what the indigenous peoples believe, too. So, like, I don't think playing this game of, like, they should steal the land back, that doesn't really make sense. The whole point is, like, we need egalitarianism, and to the extent that, like, we're doing, like, a land back type of thing, then, like, yes, give them equal status and equal rights under the law and in practice, which has been a fucking mountain to climb, you know, and it's raining and we're playing Breath of the Wild. So the cliffs are slippery and we can't climb it, and we don't have Rivali's Gale, and it's just like, God fucking damn it. You know, like.
But anyway, I guess the main point of what I'm saying is that because I have the knowledge that this place is still federally protected, and, like, it's not burnt down and up for grabs to be bought off by people. Like, it's not a fucking Carl's Jr. that burned down that people are just salivating to get the fucking land. Like, that's not what's happening.
Yeah, if Trump tries to sell this land, I think he should be assassinated.
I'll do it myself in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, we're not seriously advocating for this. Okay, please don't actually do that. But, like, also seriously, fuck him if he does that. Because oh my god.
I think that's why I feel more comfortable being like, good, nobody's gonna be there now, is because I know it is federally protected and it's gonna be ultimately fine. It's gonna get rebuilt anyway, and, like, my cynicism is a little annoyed about that, but, like, I'll get over it because there's enough good as far as national parks go that it's gonna be fine, even if it's rebuilt.
National parks are one of the most base things the federal government does.
Yeah.
It's like that and, like, the post office.
Yeah. And, like, is there a little part of me that's scared that they're gonna be like, we're gonna make this lodge even bigger and better than it was before, and it's gonna have resort fees? Is a part of me scared of that? Yes. But
that's fair.
Is it more likely that they're just gonna rebuild based on the structure that's already there and make it as close to what it was? Yes. And I'm fine with that. But because I know it's protected and it's gonna be fine and it's gonna be rebuilt, it's gonna be okay, I am just glad that it's gonna have a break from people for a while. A wildfire naturally happened that would have happened whether or not there was tourists there or not, and it naturally cleared what it needed to clear, and now it's gonna naturally bring back what it needs to bring back, and it's gonna have a fucking second to breathe.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about it.
I guess that's an okay take.
We've succeeded in agreeing with each other.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're meeting each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
It's
That's what I mean.
like we're. I mean, it's like we're maybe disagreeing on the details and I guess the energy a little bit, but like we are broadly prioritizing the same types of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I also just, for this place in particular, I think I also just have this like thing in the back of my mind where I've heard enough things and watched like documentaries and stuff where it's talking about like capitalism trying to make its way into the Grand Canyon and how that affects indigenous people. And like, I showed my mom, specifically, I'm gonna get a little personal. Maybe this is my issues with this and why I have the take that I'm having. It's like, I showed that to my mom to be like, oh my god, check this shit out. And I showed her one of these documentaries and she's like, wow, an escalator into the Grand Canyon would be dope. And I'm like, were you watching the same thing as me? And I'm like, no, it wouldn't. And then we go to Vegas and she's like, wow, you can take a helicopter into the Grand Canyon. And I'm like, there shouldn't be helicopters in the Grand Canyon unless it's to rescue people. Like, you don't need to pay $100 for a ticket to go at a helicopter. If you're taking a hike in the Grand Canyon and you start to hear a fucking helicopter, wouldn't that piss you the fuck off? It would piss me off. It's pissing me off right now thinking about it. And my mom's like, we should do that. And I'm like, no. That's my... I've been done. It's my mom is playing into the tourism of like, let's disrupt this nature wonderful thing. And I'm like,
Welcome to the SinDev channel where we both have mommy issues. Ew, did you get an AI ad? Oh,
when
I'm
we're
sorry.
talking about the Grand Canyon.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for you.
Let's have a moment of silence for Foggy.
Let's put an F in the chat.
And in the chat for Foggy. Moment of silence. Okay. Give me the more moments. I don't remember where we were driving, but we were in the car and I took Sin's hand. I don't know why this is why I'm thinking about this. And I was like, took her phone. I'm like, Oh, okay. Okay. I hit the second time.
What the fuck?
Ew.
Ew. Which Sin emote should I do?
Bruce.
Bruce? Yeah, sad Bruce. Sad Bruce. Dude, I love that sad Bruce.
I don't remember why I brought up the hand phone thing.
I have no idea either.
I don't remember why. Ew. Anyway. Man, ew. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I liked when matcha was a niche, better alternative in the US. Like,
It's just quirky.
it's just quirky. It's just quirky
People
latte.
assume it's because people assume matcha green, matcha good for you, matcha full of sugar still good for you, and they don't. Yeah. The day they start fucking fluffing up like green tea and shit, the most basic kind of tea, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay. This has gone too far, because like at least for US, matcha is like, ooh, it's a different thing. Ooh, it's like chai tea. Just say chai first of all. Second of all,
Chai tea. It means tea.
yeah, and like you took chai, you did that. It's like if we get so bad that like green tea, which we have, is like a fruity thing to do. Jesus. Yeah. Anyway.
Tea.
Anyway, Grand Canyon fire. We passed the fire. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. So
We were talking
yeah,
about
we
the dragon.
well, so the one we actually saw was the White Sage fire, but the Dragon Bravo fire is the more impactful one in terms of like what it actually hit, because like like, because Jacob Lake is a little small little, like, it's basically just a pit stop, but like it's fine. I don't know if it's going to remain fine, but currently it's fine. I
think because it's more uphill, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is like all like in the mountains.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit harder to burn uphill. It can obviously, but like you know, gravity is still an important factor.
You should show the picture I put in nature of the dragon Bravo. That was a good picture. Someone responded with a dragon. I keep spitting. I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from the other side of the canyon.
Yeah. Which is, and look.
It's fucking cray, dog.
This is like, dude, if there's like a Navajo metal band out there, they should totally use this for a metal album cover.
Would they be allowed to? Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. But like, or just, you could do artwork inspired by this, I guess, and then that's your album cover. But like this shit would be so cool as like a metal album cover. It's like the Grand Canyon on fire.
Okay.
And then like they just start screaming, and you get like the fucking drums going crazy.
That was probably so loud.
Yeah. Sorry. I may have gotten a little excited.
My stream is lagging. Like, I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Why are you not on Wi-Fi?
Because it was being a bitch earlier.
Well, that's concerning because I need the Wi-Fi.
The thumbnail is still your lesbian lizard in the back.
It's okay. That's fine. Or is
No, it's me. It's me. It was
okay.
Connecting.
You're like giving me like you're giving me like panic attacks like every like 30 minutes. Foggy's still here. Okay, so it's just you.
It's me, yes. Anyway, continue.
You can be on the Wi-Fi. I don't know what.
Do shit fingers.
Oh, hey, Lemaris actually finally tuned back in.
Lemaris is an adult. Doing
What?
adult things.
What? Yeah. Okay.
What time is it in Australia? Are you at work?
It's probably evening time there, or like late afternoon.
Getting out of work, probably.
Yeah.
Adultiest one.
Yeah, that's a little bit true. Yeah, Lumeris is like, I think the only one. Hold on, let me check who was here. I think Lumeris is like one of 2 people in this chat who are above the age of 30. And everyone else is younger, including me. But yeah, Australia is, I believe, 17 hours ahead of where I am right now. Because it would be, because like right now it's 10:54, so if it's almost 4 where Lumeris is, that would be so 12 hours, and then another 2 plus another 4, so another 6 hours. So that would be 18 hours. Are you 18 hours ahead of us? Wait, no. 17 is correct because it's almost 4. Yeah, so 17 hours. Is your phone okay?
It's being an asshole.
Okay. But yeah, Foggy should be 1 hour behind me right now, because you're in Alaska. I think you're an hour behind the Pacific time, right? And then, because right now Arizona's in time with Pacific time, and like Eastern Australia is, you know, where's the fucking thing? Yeah, this. Okay, time zone map. So I'm in this one. I'm in this one right now. So yeah, so Foggy should be one behind, and Lumaris is in this purple one, which is it's plus 10 from the universal time. I'm minus 7, so 7 plus 10 is 17, so that gets us to Lumaris. So it should be 18 hours for Foggy, who's in Alaska right now. Boom. Edumacation. Anyways, let's move on from all this.
You're so mad at me right now.
We have more shit, like me in a river. Look at this shit.
Oh, I didn't show a bottle for Canap.
Oh, yeah.
It's red.
Yeah, so, okay, here. Let me make our camera bigger so that you can see the soil from Kanab.
It's like an orangey red. Oh.
It's like an orange soil. I don't know how well it shows up here. I'm trying to contrast it with my fucking shiny-ass forehead. Yeah, red soil.
This is like an orangey red. My phone fucking hates me, dog.
You good?
I'm not connecting to shit. I'm gonna restart my phone because fuck this shit.
Okay. I love ankle-high streams. Yeah, we had a little creek here. And that water actually is more powerful than it looks. Like, standing in it, you can actually really feel, like, the force of the creek.
Fucking love rivers and
Like, I wasn't, like, in danger of being carried away or anything, but, like... But it definitely felt like it would have been easy to slip if I wasn't careful. Current is scary, Brett? Yeah.
we were making jokes because like you could walk to the other side, but both of us like had like I don't know. There was reasons I guess we didn't walk across, but we were like, if Rez was here, they would 100% be trying to fight the current.
Oh yeah, Rez would have a blast here. He would be like, he would be going feral.
He would have like pulled up his fucking pants all the way up and like stood against the like roughest current and been like, I'm stronger than it.
Mm-hmm.
He would have like wandered across the river and been like, what the fuck is over here? Like explore.
Should we? I'm gonna phrase this poorly, but just know I'm saying this for the bit, okay? Should we kidnap Rez for one of our Utah trips?
He would like it.
Honestly, I think he would have fun.
Take your dog out.
And you know what? I bet my family up in Utah would like him too. I think they would be like,
I don't know, there's some fucking racist ass spiders up there. There's two of us. I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll get to that story.
Okay. You prefer gravel? Yeah, gravel is a lot safer than these rocks, but like we're in a rocky area, you know?
I need to get some better like adventuring sandals, because like I have a practical sandal, but they're kind of like Croc rubbery type of material. They're not Crocs. I don't like Crocs, but it's like that same kind of like soft, spongy, rubbery material. And they're good, and they're good for like wandering and walking around, but like for like creeks and stuff, it just doesn't have any traction. Like your mom even had an issue, and she has some like adventuring sandals, and she couldn't go down like these slopes because she got too slippery. I powered through because I was a butch lesbian in the wild. Your mom's only partially gay, so that's why she couldn't do it.
Motherfuckers living in the sky with fucking boulders in your water. Foggy, sometimes you post or you say things like you live in Tears of the Kingdom. Imagine not having proper salmon spawning habitat, shake that. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Anyways, you got some shells.
I did, and I have some here.
Yeah, we brought some home.
And we have a rock from the stream.
Yeah. So Here's one of the shells. I'm not sure what the best background to put it against is. Maybe.
I had 6, but I didn't know what to do with that many shells, so I started just leaving them in places with their family.
So that's one shell. Here's another shell.
I put oil on them to try to get the color to come out, but they didn't really come out that well. Like some of these have like a nice little like brown, like line
Here's
of
a
them.
third shell.
Kind of pretty. So where we were, where this creek was, you could tell like it probably flooded at some point. And so like there was like shells and stuff that had like probably surfaced and whatever when there was more water sitting through there. But since then the water's diminished
And then a rock.
and it's just like this little creek. And there were just shells kind of like sitting by this like pile.
Sorry, that was probably very loud.
Little rock. But they were like sitting in this pile of like trees and debris that have been like pushed to the side and whatever, and they were like really big, and I was like, that's cool. I checked them to make sure they were not alive. Don't worry, I didn't remove them from nature when they were like hibernating or anything. So none of these snails were alive. But yeah, we liked that rock. When we were there and Sin was in the water, I was sitting on the edge cleaning my shells of dirt and stuff, and I was picking up, and all the gravel on the bank of the creek were like dried out and whatever from like the hardness of the water and whatever, so they were all like white and gray. And so, but what I was doing is I was showing Sin the rock and being like, what color do you think this rock is? And then you guess the color and then like dip it in the water.
Yeah.
And it would be like bright red.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
it would be
this is
like
while I was standing
black,
here.
or it would be like yellow. And they were like different colored rocks, so different types of minerals.
Mm-hmm.
But they were all white from the water. When they're dry, and when they're wet, we were guessing the color.
Foggy has a nerd rant. Do you have a nerd rant for us, Foggy? I visited a wildlife overpass project earlier, and genuinely, why don't those exist everywhere? Oh, you mean like those freeway
Oh.
bridges where it's like a land bridge so that like nature can like connect with its like animals could cross over safely? Yeah, no, those should be everywhere. I don't know why they're not everywhere. It's such a good idea, and they should be everywhere. I want to see them.
Or like even better if we like just went over places, like have a more wide animal pass and just have it be wider, the cars going over, and they can go into like the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things like this. Like, actually, so, like, where we live in this neighborhood, like, you know, the washes we have in our back alley? There's tunnels underneath that go underneath the road, specifically so that, like, javelinas, coyotes, and other creatures can actually go between
And
the desert over that way and the desert over that way.
and water.
And water. And water. So there are so there are lots of different, like, little bits of infrastructure that you could have to actually connect, you know, pieces of nature to each other so that you can maintain, so that you're not like overly disruptive to migration pathing. But
I gotta find this video clip. It's too long to like play it here, but there's this clip I saw like years ago. It was somebody calling in to a radio station, and they were complaining and saying how they wanted to go to like their city and like talk about and like get them to change where the deer crossing signs were. And like the people on the radio station were like confused. They're like, what do you mean? And they're like, why don't they move them? Because I always see accidents where somebody hit a deer. I see like a deer on the side of the road. And they're like, we need to move those signs. They're like, the signs are there to like let people know that the deer are crossing. And they're like, well, why are the deer crossing there? And ultimately what it pieced together is she wanted us to move the signs to a safer location so the deer would then know to cross in the safer location. you know, not to alert cars that deer regularly pass.
Road signs are famously for deer, you know.
But they're like, if we move the signs, the deer won't be there anymore and they'll stop getting hit. And they're like, are you fucking stupid? I have to go find this because it's like a whole like radio thing of this lady that called in and they let her on there for like too long. I don't think it was a bit, but like I gotta go find it. I'll post it somewhere. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Foggy makes a good point here where like elks specifically feel uncomfortable having a roof or some shit above them, so even like little passes for them would be useful. Or specifically overpasses would be needed for them. Yeah. So, but yeah, even for like small critters and shit, like excuse me, possums, raccoons, chipmunks, don't have to cross popular roadways and all that shit. Yeah, God, I'm like having hiccups. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, I 100% agree.
And they're really pretty too. Because it's like grown.
Yeah. The other thing that's really cool about them is that you can plant like trees along the edge of it specifically to block out not only the view but the sounds of the cars passing by. It's really, really good. All right. I may have spoiled the pretty picture here. I was supposed to be on this picture, but I must have fucked up in the process. It's fine. I want less roads and more overpasses and infrastructure specifically to accommodate for wildlife and comfortable educational systems for humans to learn to give a fuck. Yeah, no, there's, I mean, with a lot of things in life and politics in particular, the ability to do good things is there. What the problem is, there's a lack of like political will to just fucking do the right thing. And sometimes you gotta yell at politicians to just do the very obvious good thing until they fucking do it. And there's a lot of, incentive systems in the way, a lot of corporate interests and financial interests that will be in the way, and capitalism as a whole kind of encourages a lot of shitty mindsets. So it's easier said than done, but like when you really take a step back from everything, and it's like, wait, if humans just wanted to make the world a better place, they just could. They just don't want to because they're stupid and selfish and greedy. It's very frustrating. Throw punk is fucking possible, and all my political goals shall be aligned towards it. Sure. Anyways, moving along here, because we still have a lot of pictures to show, and we've been going for how many hours now? 2.5 hours? Yeah, we should. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we've been doing. Okay, I thought we were maybe on 3.5. No, we're doing a little bit better than I thought we were. Still, anyways, I want to keep moving. So this is a beaver dam up in northern Utah. My aunt took us out to this place to kind of like show us like, hey, there's some beaver dams and shit. We did not see any beavers, so we don't have any pictures of beavers, but an actual beaver dam that we walked right by here. It's pretty cool. And then this is another area this is a beaver dam on the right with a little like reservoir right here, and very beautiful mountain in the back here. Like look at this scene, like, and you got like a small little waterfall right here, fucking pretty as shit. So she decided to take some pretty pictures.
I was like, damn bitch, get on this rock.
Yeah.
Your brother was sitting there and I'm like, move. Let's get a picture of my wife. Also, flex to Sittin for like doing all of these little baby hikes in like skirts and dresses on this trip.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I think dresses and skirts for relatively chill hikes, because these were not intense hikes we were on. I was wearing sandals. I was not wearing any kind of serious hiking gear. So these were pretty chill hikes, but like for doing hikes that were relatively chill, honestly, having like the airflow that a skirt or a dress provides was actually really nice for my sweat game, because
You did get sunburned to shit, but it's fine.
well, it wasn't too bad of
Not to
sunburn.
shit.
Yeah, no,
It was like a day and a half.
yeah, like the sunburn markings are. It was kind of funny the next day though, where it's like, oh my god, I've had like stereotypical tan lines.
She like flashed me, and I'm like, damn, bitch.
But I'm okay. It was very, very mild sunburn. Yeah, so, I live in southern Arizona. I've experienced far worse. Like, what I had up in northern Utah, very chill.
Foggy, I know that thing pisses those beavers off. The waterfall. Just a beaver across the pond just fucking seething. Like,
But anyways, but yeah, it was very nice, and so she had me take a couple pictures here.
I always take a picture like after you pose, and then I take a couple, and then I'm like, smile, bitch, to try to make you real smile. And you laughed, and I like it. And it's fun. You normal smile, and then I was like, laugh, bitch, and you laughed at me.
I don't know. I always feel like I look more awkward when you make me smile like that.
That one is particularly more awkward because you did that laugh where you're like, bitch. Did that little purr laugh that you do. Like frills. But
this
makes you real smile.
This is the vibe. I like this. I really like this dress too. It's really nice. I enjoyed this.
I'm related, but related to beavers, kind of. Does anybody else seen that trailer for that new Pixar movie?
What, Elio?
No, there's another one that's coming out next year.
I have no idea what you're
It's
talking
actually
about.
kind of cute. Can we actually watch it?
No. Because DMCA. Also.
Animal after. Yes, Foggy. Okay, Foggy knows what I'm talking about. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Well, I'll show you later.
Okay. Anyways.
It's related to beavers. That's why I brought it up.
Cool. So more dam stuff.
He threw a stick in this creek to help add to the beaver.
Yeah, actually, wasn't this like up over this way or some shit?
I think it's more to the left, but yeah.
Yeah, to the left. That's where my cursor is.
More, I think. It was off screen. I think.
Okay. Yeah. We threw a couple sticks over here, and they went like down this way, and then yeah, this goes into like this like body of water right here. I feel like this might be part of what we're seeing there.
I think it's where it ends the bottom level, but I think
Yeah.
the top level's not in the
Yeah.
bottom.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Stream.
swinging. You good?
I'm taking all your burps. You had hiccups, and now I turn them into burps for you. That's why you don't have hiccups anymore. You're welcome.
Okay.
Things I do for love.
Oh, and I think this is the same area,
Yeah, it's
but
when we came back.
yeah, you took this one on the way back. That's
It's
why.
because this one, it's like that. The path right there is like a slope. You go up, and so like you're at the bottom level of the dam, and so that water level is like eye level. I couldn't get a good angle of it to like perceive that, but like that level of the top of the water gets to like your eye level, and then you go up the slope, and then it's like on the floor.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
it's pretty cool.
Dams would be crazy.
Yeah. Nice. And then next, I forgot.
That's what you started. We did the hummingbirds and stuff first. Why is this one up here first?
No, this was the same day as the beaver stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why are we laughing? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with this photo. I don't know why we're laughing. Anyway, this is a waterfall we went to. So we were in Logan. There's this hill area, the Logan River, and it goes through like all of this street, and like next to the street there's like a creek, and then all the mountains are really pretty. And so this is one of the like pull-offs with one of those creeks. And so what we did is we like went like into that, like pull off of the road and like down, and it was like a hard slope and it was hard to get into. And then they had this little bridge to cross in front of this waterfall, or like you can go in the creek in a lower area. And then on the other side there was these caves that your aunt wanted us to see, and so that's what this little adventure was.
Mhm.
Going across the river on the side of the road to see some caves.
Yeah.
That's my brother-in-law. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I shot him a message before stream asking if he was okay having his face shown, because I actually have, like, just a professional courtesy thing. He said yes, so if you're curious, Lamaris, if
the real
Lamaris, if you're curious, what? Because you've expressed some interest, Lamaris.
brother is not interested.
No, my brother's very straight, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But yeah.
Unfortunately for him, not for Lumaris. Not to be mean to your brother, but unfortunately your brother is very much a straight white man, and like everything that kind of comes with that. Not everything.
Not
He's
everything.
not racist or awful. Or
No,
misogynistic or
like
just,
I mean, he has a lot of tendencies, but he's genuinely way better than your average guy. Like,
normal ass straight man.
honestly, the thing is, he's too data driven to be that shitty. Like, he actually cares a little bit too much about the actual facts. Anyways.
Oh, wait, go back. So we were trying to cross. I'm a thick bitch, you're a tall bitch, and so that didn't really mesh well with this fucking like roughly built branch bridge.
Yeah, I did not cross this bridge.
And so I tried to. My shoes were a little too slippery to cross that bridge, and so your aunt like came back around and was like, if you climb up here you can go on top of the waterfall and come across. And I'm like, bet. So I did that and I went over, and so the next picture is me on top of the waterfall. That's the waterfall. And I left my wife on the other side of the bridge. Don't zoom in on my face. Stop it.
That's my wife.
I took this picture to scare my mother.
Wife leggy.
But I took this picture to try to scare my mother, because I was like, look how far to the edge of this waterfall I am. Ooh.
Oh, so spooky.
I took a similar picture at the Grand Canyon, and she was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon one was actually scary.
And in
though.
real life, you were like, ah!
Anyways.
And then I crossed, and that's Sin.
Oh my god, it's me.
But look at that fucking bridge. It's just literally branches that were like maybe just step around.
Yeah, I was not gonna cross that in a fucking dress. Like,
There was like zoom in on it. There was like a big thick branch, and then like a plank of wood, and then small ass branches, some rocks that were wet, and then like a fucking broken pallet.
yeah.
So, like not crossing.
Yeah,
that.
I was like, like in this dress, no.
But it was nice, so I left you.
Damn, bitch.
Hey, Benny.
By the way, this waterfall, loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about it while I was there. It's like, damn, if you're near a waterfall in D&D, you should have, like, disadvantage on all perception checks using sound. Because waterfalling is fucking loud. It is so loud. This is not even that tall. And it was kind of deafening.
I liked it.
Oh yeah, no, it was
I had
cool.
to
It's a
walk in the
vibe,
water.
but
I got
like
to walk in the water, hear a
Mhm.
waterfall, sniff the fucking nature.
Mhm.
Anyway, this is the caves that were on the other side. There's real moss on it. I wanted to steal some of that moss. I did not.
I think this moss you are allowed to steal.
I know. That's what made it not as fun. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't have a bottle to put the moss in.
Oh, true.
I left it. That's a little cave. I told your brother to get in. He didn't want to.
Yeah. Oh, and these caves were called like hobbit holes, right?
That's what your aunt called them. I don't think they're actually called that.
Maybe,
I think she called them that because they were like small.
maybe that's what my family calls them, because my family's a bunch of nerds. Both sides of my family are nerdy as fuck, man.
Different genres.
Different genres of nerd, but still nerd.
The different genre, same species. I put my camera in the hole and then up.
Wow.
Well, go back to the first cave picture. That's that one right there.
This
where your
one?
cursor- yeah.
Okay.
I like put my camera up to that's inside.
Wow. It actually does look like a cave in there.
I should have saved the one that your aunt posted because she posted some pictures from that weekend we were there, and there's one of me in front of that cave, and I'm like, I should have saved that one. Oh. Fine.
It's alright. Anyways. The next set.
Maybe I'll find it real quick. It's actually kind of silly.
Okay. Do you want me to wait or?
You don't have to wait. You can continue.
Okay. So you have this set is from like a it's in that same canyon area, like or mountain pass area or whatever. But like we're this was on like the path to like a place that has like hummingbirds and shit. So, and this was just like, you know, a little bridge over the creek or river, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, hummingbird. Look at those hummingbirds.
They didn't like me.
They didn't like you?
They kept flying away.
Oh,
Even behind the window.
I'm sorry. But yeah, cute little hummingbirds. And oh, we bought some stuff here. Do we want to show any of that?
I just found the picture.
Oh, you found the picture? Okay.
To you, and then I'll pull out that.
Okay, and Foggy posted a thing in the Discord. That's really cool. Did you send the thing?
I sent it to you. Yes.
Have it yet?
It's being mad about Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Which Twitch is still being mad at me, by the way. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
They don't identify as an attack helicopter, but they're the closest natural thing to it. True. True. I love hummingbirds. I think they're really cute. They're like... I feel like hummingbirds are like desert fairies.
I had to reorganize my sticker book, by the way. By the way, if you're someone that collects stickers, I highly recommend buying a notebook that's has sticker paper, because you can unstick your stickers and like move them around and keep them, and like they stay good forever. So I have a book that's just stickers now, because I don't want to actually use them because I have fear. So I have a book full of stickers, so I have to find it. So I put my things that I bought in the sticker book. They're stickers.
I love how...
You guys want to see this page that I really like? I curated specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna cover... I'm gonna cover...
No, cover it.
Hold on. Shh. I'm gonna cover part of this, okay? And then reveal what it is. And if you know, you know. Okay?
This is not from the trip. This is just me. This is just my sticker book.
Yeah. But so we have some pics with like Rez being like, you know, smug, and then we got like these cute little like emoji things, right? And then you know, because it's Rez, you know, what do we think about when we think about Rez? If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm not gonna explain here. You can look that up yourself.
Anyway.
Actually, I should probably keep this size because we're about to show off other stickers.
Okay, that is just one page. All right. These are the 3 stickers I bought up there.
Yeah, we got bear stickers. We got a grizzly bear, and then like a space bear.
It's a grizzly bear.
Wait, is it a space
They're
bear?
all grizzly bears.
It's like a sunset, like a mountain sunset bear.
At least the top one and the pink one is a grizzly bear.
And then over here.
The blue one, I cannot confirm if it's a grizzly bear. It might be a different type of bear. It's hard to tell by the way it's standing, because bears stand weird.
Mm-hmm. But it's got like mountain. It's a mountain bear with like plants and shit. It's really cool.
And then we got 2 postcards that are dope as fuck, and I'm gonna put in like a little frames or something.
Yeah, so SinWife really liked this one, right? This is the one you picked?
I like both.
Well, yeah, we both liked both, but you liked this one more, which is like nighttime, with like one of the like desert arches you'll see in like southern Utah, northern Arizona. And then I picked
I think your grandma called it Rainbow Arch.
Rainbow
I
Arch.
think, or was it this? Oh yeah, it was this.
Yeah.
So it might be Rainbow Arch,
And then there's
which
this,
is a place.
which does it say what it is actually? But this is like a really cool mountain, and it's like got really cool like sunset colors, and there's like a river, and the sky kind of sparkles a bit. It's really cool. So, but yeah, both of these.
If you hold them back to the light more, and they're really bright and pretty and colorful.
Yeah, they're cool. And it was kind of the lady at the desk was like, "Oh my god, like thank you. You should come back here and spend more money." Because we spent like $20 getting this shit. And it's like a cozy little place. And it was like founded in like 1997. And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's how old we are."
It's just like this off of the road little nature.
And it's
thing. They have a preschool. I'm like, that's so fucking cute. It said my message failed to send. Did it actually fail to send?
I did not receive it, so yeah, that would be correct. But yeah, but they had some hummingbirds, and this was us hiking or walking on the way back. We got some cool mountain stuff here. We even got one of those J.J. Abrams lens flares. Oh, okay, and then here's the picture of SinWife at
This is the caves.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized we're blocking shit. You guys didn't see shit. I'm a little dumb. This is SinWife at the caves.
Yeah, I think my phone's having a fucking aneurysm. It's fine now, it went through.
Yeah. Okay, so SinWife at the caves. That's my butch lesbian wife.
Yeah, I was
So
I was
cool.
walking around like a baby deer because I'm not the most fit person, and I've lost a little bit of weight, so now my muscles are like able to fucking carry me a little bit more. And so I'm going through this unsure, adventuring lesbian will, and I'm like, well, I'm climbing in slippery wet shoes. You can see my shoes, how they're like partially wet. Slippery wet rubbery shoes on very slope.
She got her finger in the picture.
On very slopey and like slanted terrain, and I'm like climbing and using muscles that I haven't used in fucking forever. And I'm like baby deer walking through these like creeks and shit, and you're just on the other side of a river, like. And I'm like, I'm like getting in the car and my legs like vibrating. When we came back for the day, I'm like taking a shower and then taking a fucking nap. I was like getting home, to the apartment we were staying at, and I'm like going to the shower, and like I remember I got out of the shower and I like laid on the bed and my leg was like vibrating, and and you're like, "Are you fucking okay?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah. Anyways, this is the picture earlier that I was showing, but I forgot I was covering most of it. The mountains and shit. It's cool.
We saw poison ivy.
It's cool. And then I think we only have a couple more sets left. Yeah, so this was a same day. We saw some more.
This is like a campground area.
Yeah.
And so like that little waterfall is actually a paved like road for the cars to go back into like the camping spots. But I love the way this was designed. That's why I took a picture. Is that it's still following the creek, and that particular part of the pavement is sloped in so that the water still stays on the creek's path. And I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Like, because they could have just made it a flat, even road right there, and like the water still would have gone through. It would have maybe trickled off a little bit of places, but they actually made a point to maintain that it would go through there and stay on that path, and I love that.
Yeah. That's really cool.
It was like 2 rows of that, I think.
Yeah. And I think this is the other side.
Yeah, we're on the little bridge.
Yeah. I noticed a little game my cousins like to play. My cousins are much younger, because my mom's the oldest of her siblings. But like they like to like grab like little sticks and kind of drop them on one side of the bridge and then go to the other side and see like which one like would win the race or whatever.
I call it in my head, because I don't talk to people about this kind of stuff, but I got excited when I saw them do that, and I almost said it out loud, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have embarrassed myself a little bit. I got excited, and I was gonna be like, we're doing Winnie the Pooh races? Because they do that in Winnie the Pooh, and they go and they do the stick on the bridge with Christopher.
Oh my God.
And I was I caught myself from saying
My aunt would have loved
I know,
that.
her kids were there, and I don't want to seem like a fucking stupid 30-year-old that's acting like a fucking 8.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that's very, very pretty. And God, the fucking mountain in the back. Ah, I love it.
It was funny, because on this little hike that we did through here, there's a little spot where it like pops out, and there's like a little view, and there's a bench, and like your aunt like quickly ran on the bench. She's like, and this is where we sit and wait for a moose to pass by. I love the way the energy she had for that. She sat there for like 5 seconds. She just sat there to prove a point.
The creeks
They're so
dude,
good.
yeah, no.
Fucking love a creek.
It was fantastic. Oh, hey, look. The fucking, what was it, fireweed?
I think that's the plant you like, Foggy.
Is this the plant that you like over there? Southwest has some good shit for those. Yeah. I don't know if this place would be technically Southwest, but so I tend to refer to like kind of areas of like Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, like as like in the towards like California. I tend to refer to it as like the Intermountain West. Because it's like the mountainy areas, right, of the West.
Foggy's so excited.
But yeah, it's really cool, and you'll see a lot of stuff all across these mountain ranges. It's really dope.
Foggy's excited about the plant.
Yeah.
But all of that is like a high grassy brush, and it would be the perfect place to see a moose. We did not see him.
No, we did not.
I love a creek. The first time we went to Utah, I was excited because the only places I had been are Arizona and California, and specifically only like Disneyland.
Yeah, so you're not even
so
going to like the really cool parts of
so
California
the first time
for
we
nature.
were going to Utah, I was like, oh fuck, and I was excited, and I love just like the farming fields and just the consistent watering of fields. Like we saw just here that people just let walk through their fields, and I'm like, oh fuck, and like. We took the scenic way through to Logan to visit your aunt the first time, and so we went through that whole mountain pass where all these creeks are, and I'm just like against the glass, like, oh fuck, and like crying a little bit because I fucking love creeks and rivers and shit. In another world, I'm a fairy that just like spends my day floating at like inches above water in creeks, and like that's all I do in another world.
Yeah.
Saying scientific names like a Pokemon trainer.
Foggy, you're wonderful. I hope you know that.
Are you also high while this is happening? Are you just excited nature high right now?
Are you high
Or are
on?
you not high?
Are you high on weed or high on life or both?
It's called fireweed. Or what is it? Yeah.
Yeah, fireweed. Yeah.
Are you high on fireweed right now? This is a lily outside of their grandparents' apartment.
Yeah.
It had a grasshopper on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lily. I think these are lilies. I'm pretty sure. perfectly sober.
Wow.
That's fine. Either way, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fun to be like, oh my god, you're like sober excited, which is like more fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Women. Anyways, all right, and so these are some pics from on the way back down. So these are from like southern Utah.
That was our last day. Again, was the Lily.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just some of the scenery in the mountains.
A little bit of
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I guess a little bit of the story, which I did post a little bit about on Blue Sky and in the Discord, but
So for context, I'm the motion sick one. For some reason, in my more adult years, I've developed motion sickness. Specifically, like when I'm in the back seat of a car and like I can't see like where we're going at all times. So I have a nausea bracelet that I wear. So I was prepared. I was fine all trip. And then you just had a moment on like the last day.
yeah, we were heading down, like we had left Logan, Utah, and we were driving south. And
We stopped for lunch.
we had stopped for lunch. It was south of Provo. It was like basically we were like out of the city areas of Utah and starting to get into the more rural parts of Utah as we were heading south. And we had stopped at a Taco Bell. And I had some potato tacos, and they had some crunch wraps and quesadillas and stuff. And afterwards, we went.
Taco Bell bathrooms were sus.
The Taco Bell bathrooms were.
Taco Bell was sus.
The Taco Bell in general was sus.
We walked in, it didn't smell like Taco Bell. It smelled a little bit like bathroom.
Yeah.
But moved on.
But you know, it was also like kind of busy in the Taco Bell and stuff. So we decided, you know what, because like they were like single stall bathrooms or whatever, like they weren't like designed for a lot of people at once. So we decided like, fuck it, we'll go to the gas station that's nearby, and go there to the bathroom, because that's gonna have a bigger bathroom and stuff. And bear in mind, throughout this whole time, I'm presenting femme. Like I'm wearing makeup, I'm wearing like femme clothing and stuff like that. And like I'm a bit self-aware that like we're starting to get to the edge of like rural Utah. So I'm a little bit nervous. And we go to the women's bathroom.
Going into the bathroom, there was like some kids' fucking little league game gave out, and there was like 5 kids in baseball uniforms. So like there was baseball moms standing in the middle of fucking to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And having a full conversation. Like fuck off and go sit down and talk. Like you're in the way.
Yeah.
Move.
And the bathrooms in general were just kind of busy, and I'm trying to just like not draw attention to myself.
Go on a fucking walk.
And she's getting annoyed, and I'm just trying to like not be in the way, not get noticed.
You're absorbing a lot of energies.
And I get through it, and now we're all safe, we're all fine, but like we're just a bit stressed out from all that situation. And then we get in the car.
Oh, and to rant about our family a little bit, like they fucking dipped without us, and then they waited 2 seconds for us to get in the car, not for us to like get in and settle and make sure we're all good. We like got in the car and they're like, "Let's go." Fucking give me a minute, dog. Added to it.
Anyways, we were both a little bit stressed out from that whole situation. And so I underestimated the extent to which my anxiety had spiked. Like I was aware enough that like, hey, my anxiety spiked, but I should be okay, right? I took my anxiety meds in the morning and stuff. But like we started driving, and I was still experiencing some of the anxiety, and I felt nauseous. And then I started feeling like very aware of all the little bumps in the road. Like every bump in the road, like I really just felt like my whole body shift with it. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And it's like, it is starting to be painful now. And I'm like, what is going on?
When you started burping, I was like preparing mentally. Like I could sense it. I was like, fuck.
And And like, bear in mind, in my entire life, I had never experienced car sickness or motion sickness of any kind. Like, it's just never been a thing I experienced. So now I'm experiencing motion sickness and car sickness. I'm nauseous and nervous, and I'm like, I could feel like my chest tightening up and stuff. And it like, cause it wants to get rid of stuff. And I'm just like, oh God, please no. I hate throwing up. Throwing up's like the most miserable experience. I fucking hate it. I really don't want to do this. And so I'm just like trying to kind of just like settle myself down and be like, okay, maybe just like some of my food needs to digest or some shit. I don't know.
I took off my motion bracelet and was like, here, because like I could feel it in your brain, in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
We were one brain.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it eventually got like, we started to warn my family, like, hey, we might need to pull over or something.
I need to make, when's the next stop we can make? And they're like, oh, like 20 minutes. And we're like, do that then.
Yeah.
We were just kind of.
And then like, I think I lasted maybe 5 minutes after that. She thankfully.
I'm smart, and I keep a bag in the car for trash because I don't want trash on my eats and wrappers.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a bag because I'm smart and I'm a mother.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm a mother taking care of my motion sick child, which is also me sometimes.
Yeah. But anyway, so she saw what was happening, quickly gave me the bag, and I threw up.
Didn't make a mess in the car at all because
Yeah.
I'm so good at my job.
Yeah, so I threw up into the bag, and honestly, like, I threw up a lot into the bag, actually. I hated every second of it. I was miserable. My diaphragm has been sore, like, all week because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's starting to feel better, but, like, but I've noticed, like, taking full deep breaths is actually a little bit sore. I'm okay. I think I'm feeling better now. But yeah, it was awful. I hated it.
When you started burping like 10 minutes before it even happened, like after we got in the car, I was like, oh no, this is probably gonna happen. I need to like think ahead of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And I know you hate throwing up. That's how I knew we were gonna be together forever, is because you threw up at my house one time and you fucking hate it. I'm like, okay, we balance each other well when this kind of situation happens.
I guess.
When I feel nauseous, like if I'm any kind of sick, I have a very strong stomach. So if I'm any kind of sick where nausea is even like a concern at all, I will make myself throw up. I'm not only but I will make myself throw up because I'm like, no, I need to remove this as an option on the table. I don't want to sit here thinking this is a possibility. So I will make it happen. I'm like, I'd rather have this awful feeling for the next 2 minutes and then maybe I feel better. I don't want to ignore this feeling. I know you will try to like avoid it at all costs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's kind of a mistake in my opinion, but we both handle things differently. But like, we just gotta go through this with you and it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Yeah, so anyways, we had to pull over onto the side of the road so I could discard the bag, which I felt bad about because like I hate littering, but it's like also
like you kind of have to. Let's just tie it up real quick and just put it on your lap.
like no, yeah,
terrible.
No, that it honestly could have led to further problems.
Yeah.
So my brother also started feeling nauseous afterwards, but I think out of like almost like a sympathy type of thing.
I think it messed with him a little bit. He ate a lot of nacho cheese at Taco Bell.
That's true. And he's a little lactose intolerant, so but he ended up being okay. My brother was okay. You were okay.
He ate KFC later in the day and was fine.
Yeah. Actually,
Thanks to me. I'm the mother friend and I knew what he needed.
it's fine. But yeah, so that sucked. And like, so I basically lost my lunch because of that.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
We gave you snacks. We had snacks.
We had snacks and stuff, but I was very timid about eating any of them because like, well, I just threw up, right? So but by the end of the day I was starting to feel better and I was much more willing to eat some stuff, and So I was okay, but it's just like I got car sick, and it was an anxiety-induced car sickness.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my psychiatrist about it the other day, and explaining the whole situation. And she's like, "Yeah, that is definitely like an anxiety-induced situation." I was like, "Yeah, I was pretty sure of that too." But yeah, so yeah,
I think where we stayed that night ended up being like a good like stopping point for like how everybody felt that day, because you got sick and we both had our own beds, because that's just how it got booked.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so we were able to be like and like shower and like be super comfy. Your brother got to have his mashed potato bowl to settle his tummy, and you got to like eat the fuck down on some corn.
Dude, that corn
bread.
was so good.
And then like he went swimming because he likes to do that, and then he was able to go to we watched church on the shitty TV.
That's true. we pulled, so at
We
the
prayed
hotel,
about it.
there was like a broadcast of like a Catholic mass, and
Filmed in like 2003 or something.
or I'm not sure, but the quality was like ass.
It was so bad.
But it was like it's just a
was
Catholic
hilarious.
mass here, and it's kind of funny. And
Some of the channels were just fucked. It was
Yeah.
modern day TV too on some of them, and it was just fucked.
yeah, we also watched The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. We watched the Elmo bit. I don't know if you saw that this
Watch
week.
the Elmo bit live. That was a fucking good bit.
It was really good.
While the bit was happening, I don't know if anybody even knows what we're talking about, but while the bit was happening, it was him, and then he was split screen talking to an Elmo puppet, and radicalized Elmo. And during the bit, I was like, oh my god, it would be, because it was panning to Elmo, and then it was split screen, and then it would like pan to him and his like stoic face in response to Elmo. And in my head, I was like, oh, it'd be fucking hilarious if he was controlling this, and he's doing this silly, crazy Elmo, and then he's going stoic for his part. That's exactly what was happening. It was
Yeah,
fucking great.
yeah, no, it was beautiful.
The TV was fun,
Yeah. We also watched like Fox News for like 20 minutes.
because that's all we can handle.
Well, yeah, basically. But like we watched it like, because my brother was hanging out in the room with us, and I was like, hey, what if we watched Fox News like it was a comedy show? And because the headlines they have are so ridiculous, and the things they say are so insane, and it's like, what if we treat it like it's a comedy? And then it is really funny for a bit, but like it kind of started to lose its comedy.
My life is nothing but a comedy.
It started to lose its comedy once it was like, it kind of set in like, wait a minute, like a lot of millions of people watch this unironically.
There's someone watching this over a cup of coffee right now and going, oh my god, I can't believe it.
Like they were actually, part of what was crazy to me is that they were showing, because they were doing a segment on Alligator Auschwitz, and like they were showing some of the like the beds and stuff, and saying like, and there was like this headline that they had at the bottom where it was like Democrats want migrants to live in luxury, and it's like, and they were talking about how like Democrats have been critical of the conditions at Alligator Auschwitz because it's like Auschwitz, it's like it's a concentration
the bottom
camp.
headlines say Dems want illegal criminals to have pillows or something. I'm like,
Which is funny when you view it like a comedy, but then like there's people who actually watch this and just like uncritically digest it and believe in it and like believe the propaganda, and it's like
there's somebody's
that's
dad.
terrifying.
There's somebody's dad somewhere in the world that flipped the channel, read that headline, and went, "What's next? Serving them lobster?" Like, give them a fucking pillow.
Yeah, it's like,
Give them maybe a blanket, or something.
Yeah, no, it was.
Give them indoor plumbing, perhaps.
So they don't have to count on a hurricane to wash out all the shit that they have to be like dealing with. Literal shit, by the way. Like, fuck, man. Oh yeah, and by the way, anytime there's any kind of thunderstorm, they have to like evacuate the place because like it's not built to withstand any amount of flooding. Because God forbid you have like they're not even doing the fascism right, man. They're not even like think of it this way. how much it's gonna sound so fucked out of context, but like how much do you have to suck to do concentration camps wrong? Like,
Welcome back from the ad.
oh shit, is that the first thing from an ad? Oh wow.
Nice.
Well, yeah. Anyway, the point is, Alexander Auschwitz is awful.
Point is, you threw up.
And I threw up earlier that day. Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was fun.
Yeah. Let's get back to and then we have the last set of pictures here, and then we have a lot of pictures. And this is from Kolob Canyon, which is
A part of Zion.
it's like a less visited section of Zion National Park. And it's fucking gorgeous.
Dirt that I totally didn't steal from the national
Oh yeah,
park.
we have some dirt from that was gifted to us by God at Kolob Canyon.
Even your mom, I scooped up some of the dirt, and you're like, what did she say? She was like, we didn't see anything or something like that.
Yeah.
Totally not doing that. Here, compare it to Kanab, because like they're both red, but they're different flavors.
Yeah, they're different types of red.
One's strawberry flavored, one is watermelon. You can't really tell in the bottles. Tilt them up a little bit. Yeah, they can tell.
Yeah.
One's more of a dark, like burgundy, and one is more of like an orange powdery. And the texture's different too. The
Mhm.
Sunset Crater Black Ash dirt is more like granuly and like rock. And those ones, the Kanab one is more of a fine powder, and the Zion one is more of like granuly.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard the lag of me saying one's strawberry flavored.
Anyways,
Dirt.
but yeah, so this is Kolob Canyon, which is a very, very pretty place. We got some nice mountain picture right here along the side of the road. But like, yo dog, you walk in or you drive into this area and like this area right here is some of the first shit you see. And it's like, wow, it's so fucking cool.
And they're like reddish.
Mm-hmm. There's like a formation here that's being blocked by this tree, but like it's really cool stuff right here. Yeah, like look at that. And it was also like it's kind of cool like mood that day because it was like kind of cloudy, so like we got some of this like kind of cloudy misty shots sometimes. It's really cool.
There was like little cloud bursts happening around us that we didn't get hit with, but they were going around some of the canyons and cliff areas, mountain areas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that looks like Jar Jar.
What, this?
It looks like Jar Jar.
You know what? I kind of see it.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, no.
I took that picture because you could see like the holes in the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Not because it looks like Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Look at the layers.
Yeah, look at that. It's like a little fucking.
Wow, my camera really is good.
Yeah, no, you have a fantastic camera actually.
My camera's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I let you take most of the pictures this time because I was like, well, there's a few reasons why I didn't take as many pictures. But like one of it was like, yeah, there's like, I know like if your camera's
So
good.
skilled.
Mm-hmm.
So good at composition.
But like, guys, you ready for this shit that I'm about to tab to? Look at this.
I think the next one's actually better.
The next one might be better, but like we got like this is like that same area you just took a picture of, and
Yeah.
like we got like this stuff here. But like, yeah, look at that. Like, isn't this what we use for the No, we used it, I think, a different
There was
picture.
a farther back one.
Yeah, there's a farther back.
I think it's the next one.
Yeah. Like,
Or the next one.
maybe the one after this.
There
Yeah,
it
this
is.
one. We used this for the fucking promo image.
You're gonna show the promo.
Yeah, why not?
Wow, look at the majesty of this photo. And then this.
But like, that's kind of how it felt seeing this. It was like, oh my god, look at how cool it is. Wow. Though we look kind of scared of it in this promo, but whatever, that's fine.
You look amazed. Animal Crossing is hard to get emotions across. You know, I had to go take new Animal Crossing pictures for this. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, but like, the shit's really cool. This is like
Every time I see this shit, I think of what song it is. The song in Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, composed by Hans Zimmer, where it's like. "Ba, ba, ba, ba." That's what I hear.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
But yeah, when I was when we were there, like I pointed to like this area over here. I was like, dude, imagine. Hello. Be in the world with us, please. While we were there, I turned to SinWife and I was like, dude, imagine like being like Link on top of this area, and then like jumping off and just paragliding all the way through the canyon, and then just like landing over here. That would be so dope. Because, dude, this place actually feels like a fantasy like era or location. It's so fucking cool. I was just nerding out about it the whole fucking time. Like, look at that mountain. Look at the cliff face. It's so cool. Like, oh my god. It's so tall. This is another area, and oh my god, this area is so dope. Dude, look at all the fucking peaks and cliff faces and shit. It's so cool. I love it. Like, you got this little area, and it's got like these little like rock formations that look like they can cut you. It's fucking cool. And just the vastness here is, oh my god. Like, look at that shit, man. Oh my god. Look at that and tell me that's not some of the most beautiful shit you've ever seen. I
This is
love it.
the place I was talking about earlier with saying like I got that Grand Canyon vastness feeling that I
Yeah.
was supposed to get at Grand Canyon, but I got it here. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think also I like personal perspective more than like the vast big like panorama shot essentially of like perspective, because like yeah, that's really cool, but it's like it's so far, it's not tangible. Like the other picture previously where it was the two cliffs like that,
Like this one?
like yeah, like this far one on the
On the left?
was a lot closer than it looks in this photo, and it's like I probably could have walked for 5 minutes and gotten to the bottom of that, and it would have been even more like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's why it was so like crazy, because these were like walking distance. You could be at the bottom edge of these cliffs,
Mhm.
and it's like so fucking tall, and that's what made it really cool. And Grand Canyon, it's like you have these, but like 5 times the size, but they're like thousands yards away. Like, it's far and it's vast, but it's not there. It's not tangible, so you can't feel the grandeur, you know? Even these are like far, but like they're not really that far.
I mean, yeah, so like there's like a
Like a small,
there's like a canyon like kind of between like this road and like where this stuff is. But so it's like it's both far and close at the same time. It's I just think this place is so majestic. Like, I was looking at this area and I was like, dude, dragons would totally live there. Like this area right here, imagine that being like a little cave entrance and it goes inside the mountain and just like lives in it. And then it comes out and it goes like, fwah, and just flies around. Like, dude. Oh. And I fucking love dragons. Dragons are my favorite mythical creature. Like, I know that's not necessarily the most like unique or interesting take, but I love dragons, dude. Now that's griffin habitat. Griffins could live there too, I suppose.
They would fight each other.
Griffins and dragons would probably fight.
Not enough sun for dragonlings.
No, there's plenty of sun here. You have to remember, it's cloudy at the time that we're taking these pictures. Like, you can see the clouds. But, like, look at how vast this area is. And how you could totally have dragons and griffins living in this area.
I saw raw pine cones. Raw.
Oh yeah,
They
there's
were
like
green.
yeah, there's like little pine cones on. Let's see if I could zoom in enough.
The pine cones were fucking raw.
God, if the resolution's not good enough, but like, you see these little green splotches in some of these spots. Like some of those are pine cones.
I wanted to sneak in there and take a pine cone so bad. They were not brown. They were seedable. Even seedable.
But yeah, this Kolob Canyon, I think, is one of my favorite places I've visited, like, ever.
Wow.
It's like, this is up there with the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone in my eyes.
I like it.
Like, this area just screamed like fantasy landscape, and I could not stop imagine, like, it's just so cool. I could not stop imagining like fantasy creatures like dragons or griffins or other things just living here and flying around, and my gay nerd heart, I love it. Yeah. I think that's the last set of pictures we have. Yeah. Oh, so you know how earlier I was talking about like zones that kind of look like, oh, the Navajo Res, I kind of imagine being kind of like the Badlands from World of Warcraft. Sunset Crater, I kind of imagine like Black Rock Mountain. The Red Ridge Mountains, I think Southern Utah is like the Red Ridge Mountains. Because you got like more greenery and stuff, but you got these like really cool like red mountains and stuff, which are not really showing off on the wiki page a whole lot for some fucking reason. You got like a lumber mill here, I guess. They're pushing a rock.
It's a rye on the bottom.
That's actually really funny.
Raise your hand if you've seen Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
It's not just a boulder. Yeah.
Oh, I've been holding this because I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh yeah,
I got this on the day that Sin threw up.
that's true.
Because I don't always get Beanie Babies. Because they don't look like Beanie Babies, and I prefer Beanie Babies. But I looked at this one, and its birthday is our wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Also,
His name is Baltic, and he says, I can pull a sled in the cold Arctic snow, plowing through snowdrifts. Oh, the places we'll go. Birthday is January 27th, which is the same day that I asked her out and the same day that we got married.
and he's a little bit wonky. He was the only one there, so I couldn't get like a better looking one. But I like that he looks a little bit jank. It's fun.
I think it's best if I shake him up.
Vibrate. Just a little bit jank.
So dogs are like that? Yeah.
He's skinny. He's so skinny. I love like stuffed animals like this where they're just so skinny. I saw a Hey Hey from Moana one time at Target in like the little Disney section, and it was like this big, and its neck was like thinner than my pinky, and I picked it up, and I'm just like, I need this. But it was like $6 for a stuffed animal this big. I'm like, fuck that. But
They're kind of spooted.
it's stupid.
Yeah, spooted.
I like it. I like when they're just like. Okay.
Yeah, anyways, so that's all the like naturey pics and stuff from our trip.
Now we're gonna all watch and get DMCA. We're all gonna watch Spirit Salad.
No. But yeah,
That I want to tell you cannot be found in a book.
What?
They say the history of the West was written from the saddle of a horse, but it's never been told from the heart of it. Not till now.
can I perhaps get that flower from earlier? Yeah, let me the fucking
The lily flower? or
the lily over the fireweed. That's the wrong chat.
Let's expose Rez. I'm just kidding.
Rez did DM me something. I haven't looked at it yet.
Right now?
Yeah, I noticed I had a message from him. I
Oh
just
my
haven't looked at
God.
it yet.
Is he sending you his Venus again? As he does every day at 12:07 a.m.?
Anyways, there's the lily.
Imagine.
All right, let me check what Rez DM'd me.
It's just a response to something.
Okay, yeah. It's a response to something I said to him. Which I don't know. Should I hint to them or should I keep it a surprise? Nah.
We'll wait.
Okay. But yeah, Lily with a grasshopper.
I was born here, in this place that would come to be called the Old West.
Is it macaroni?
To my kind, the land was ageless. It had no beginning and no end. No boundary.
I think I just found a random piece of pasta.
I did that backwards. I said earth and sky. Like
It's a random piece of pasta here. Whatever. Anyways. I just broke it. But yeah, so we had a nice trip, I guess. The reason for the trip wasn't as nice as like I guess like the things that we did on the trip. Because not to bring the vibe down or anything, but just being real with you guys. The reason why we went to up to Utah at this time is because in May we got news from my grandfather, who currently lives up in Utah, that he has cancer that has spread to his pancreas, liver, and intestines. And he's decided to refuse chemo. My mom and my stepdad went on a trip in June for a few weeks because she had a conference up in Seattle. She also, and like they visited a friend that my stepdad has in Spokane, and they also visited my mom's family in Utah. And towards the end of that trip, my mom gave me a call and kind of said like, hey, Grandpa's not looking as good as we maybe thought. And maybe we should take an opportunity to have you guys see him sooner rather than later. So we planned this trip so that we could actually just go see my grandfather before he passes away. Because he might not last for a few more months. We don't know. He could last for a while. But the way things are looking, it's like it might only be a couple months. We don't know. Which is kind of sad. I have some mixed feelings about it, I guess. It's like, especially after talking to because we made a point of visiting my grandparents every day that we were there. And I'm definitely sad about the prospect that my grandfather's going to pass away soon. But also from the talks that we had there, it seems very clear, like, my grandfather has lived a very full life. And I think he has very few things that he actually feels like, I guess, regretful of, for lack of a better term. Like he got to travel to a lot of places that he wanted to see. He lived in all sorts of places across America. He's visited a lot of the Caribbean islands. He's been to South Africa. I forget some of the other places he said he's been, but those are some of the major places I remember him talking about. So he's like seen a lot of he's been to Chile as well. And he likes a lot. He's happy that he's been able to go to a lot of those places. He had a career that he, as a electrical technician, that he really enjoyed, or electrical engineer. I think he seems fairly happy with his life. So I'm not, I guess, on some sense, I'm not too sad about, I guess, his life, if that makes sense. But it still sucks to know that, God, that last day, we visited my grandparents before driving down. So we visited them, and chatted with them for a bit. My mom gave her dad a hug. I gave him a hug. And then we kind of went on our way. And from the walk from their apartment door to the car, I've almost cried. But I didn't want to, because I felt like if I started to cry, I would have just been a complete mess, and it just would have completely broken down. But I don't know. It's just, I guess I'm just not entirely sure how to feel. Anyways,
You're a baby.
Is it time to show a cat? I think we're gonna show a cat. Hello. Hi, Stella. I missed you so much when I was in Utah, and I'm glad to be back here.
Should we expose what happened with that too?
What? Oh, no. We don't need to.
Just be very vague.
We don't need to.
It was kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, but without asking permission, I don't want to. But anyways, we got Kat there. Yeah.
She was very happy when we came back.
Yeah, no, she's been fairly affectionate since we've been back. Just happy to be. I'm glad. I like Stella.
We've had so much nature at our house, by the way. Unrelated, but related.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because before we left and after we left, shit's been popping off, man. So, like, just in general, we had, like, 2 quail families living in our backyard.
And squirrels.
And squirrels. And we have giant lizards that are, like, this big around their bodies. Like, living in our fucking backyard. And that's just, like, our backyard. And then the day we were gonna leave, we're all hanging out and, like, waiting for your brother to get out of work. And we're like, oh, what's Stella looking at? And there was a cardinal pair just pouncing around in our tree in the front yard. And Stella's like, oh, fuck. And we realized there was, like, a fledgling baby cardinal that, like, came out of the tree. And the parents were just, like, watching it and making sure it was okay. So we just had, like, cardinals that fell out of their tree that were living up there. And then there was a tarantula on our door, like, a day or 2 before we left, too. And when we came back, we realized there's a tarantula burrow outside. And the day we came back, it was, like, really monsoony.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, let's look outside. And Stella was freaking out because of the rain. And at that same time, you saw, like, a cat-type creature.
Yeah, so I was looking out in the front yard, or the front window into the front yard, and it was, like, raining at the time, and it was nighttime. And it was raining a lot and stuff. And Stella was with me, and, like, she seemed to be kind of, like, freaking out about something in the front yard. And initially I thought, like, oh, she's, like, freaking out because, like, oh my god, so much rain. But then I kind of, like, noticed something move, and I'm like, oh shit, that might be what it is. She might be seeing something in the tree. And then I saw something that looked like roughly the size of a cat, and it was, like, kind of furry and fuzzy, and I'm like, oh my god, I think there might be a cat in our front yard, in like, the mesquite. And so I called her over, and then you
got a flashlight.
You told me to grab a flashlight, so I grabbed a flashlight, and then I went in there, and kind of pointed it through the front window, and up towards, like, in the mesquite where it was. And for the first time in my life, so I had 2 first times in my life this week. One was car sickness, where I threw up. The other one, when I was finally home, for the first time in my life, I saw a raccoon.
Like a stereotypical ass raccoon.
Yeah, it was straight up just, that's a fucking raccoon.
Because you said cat-like thing, and I'm thinking, like, oh, it must be, like, a bobcat. Cause, like,
yeah, and that would make sense.
Bobcat, we live right by a desert area. I'm like, maybe it's a bobcat if it's small enough to be cat size. The fucking raccoon! Like, I shine it into the light, and it's, like, holding onto the tree. It's, like, wet. Little black ears, its little black mask. That's a fucking raccoon!
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen those before.
And it, like, realized it had been had and it was caught. Not that we were gonna do anything.
No.
We could have stayed up there because it was fucking pouring rain. But he freaked out. He was like, I'm out of here. And he went down and ran. And then because he ran to the other side of the, like, outside our yard, Stella was like, oh fuck, and, like, darted into, like, our bedroom, which is on the other side of the house, and got into that window. Like, where the fuck did it go? And
Yeah.
it was not good, but
No, Stella had a very exciting evening when we came back.
so many fucking animals.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell a story, speaking of animals.
Oh yeah?
So when we were in Logan, in Utah, me, you, and your brother, and you know the story. I don't know why I'm talking it like I'm telling it to you. I'm telling you! We were staying...
Oh, is this about the spider?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We were staying in her apartment that she's had made, and it's like a tiny little house, a little apartment. And we're just, like, separate from the main house, and it was just 3 of us hanging out. So we were, like, having, like, a slower day, whatever, end of the day. But by the way, fucking time is weird, and so it was, like, sundown at, like, 10 p.m.
Well, it's because of the tilt of the axis.
I know, but it's fucking weird. Anyway.
Well, we're just not used to it in southern Arizona.
I know.
You know, because sunsets here around, like, 8. Where Foggy is right now, the sun might still be kind of faintly in the sky right now. I don't know.
Anyway.
Or maybe still visible. I'm not even sure.
But so it was late, pretty late, because it was already dark. But we were sharing a bathroom. Their brother-in-law goes in the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, there's a spider in here." Yep, still bright outside. But he said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He's like, there's a spider in here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not afraid of spiders. I want to disclose that I'm cool with most animals. Like, unless I know it's potentially dangerous to like me or the things around me. And it's like not something you want directly in your living space. Like, I don't care. I'm cool with it. Like, do I want to pick it up with my bare hands? No. But it was like a pretty decent size. What do you say it was? Like a wolf spider, I think?
Yeah.
It was like pretty decent size wolf spider. And I've seen wolf spiders. We've had them
We
here
have them
before.
here, yeah.
I think I've seen bigger ones here before in Arizona. So I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, and so I moved on. And I was going to the bathroom. And by then, we're like, that's when I realized, like, I didn't know where it was because it was no longer in the same space. So I was like, fucking, you found it. I'm like, go get it and take it outside. Because if I don't know where it is, if it's not going to stay in one place, I don't want it running around where I don't know where it's going to be. I'm like, take it outside, let it go be outside. And so I made him go try to gather it, which took like 30 minutes. Because this motherfucker was angry. And I've never seen a wolf spider be so angry. It like, so he got a Wendy's cup to get it, and couldn't find anything like sturdy enough to like.
It was a clear
slide
Wendy's
under.
cup,
Yeah,
by the way.
clear Wendy's cup, so you can see it. So me and you are like on the edge of the bed, like we're just kind of watching. I'm teasing him a little bit because I'm not actually scared of this spider, and he can't like figure out how to get it, and I'm like trying to give him like ideas and ways to like get this spider out of here. And as he starts to like move the cup and like get it out, this spider tried to fucking burst through the cup. It was
very aggro.
Angry. It was fucking pissed. And so
It was
it
like,
made it a little more stressful. So it was like
that was the spider.
It was taking like any opportunity to like escape this cup and like a fucking attack basically. It was trying. It wasn't just like, oh, the cup is see-through, I don't realize it's a cup, I'm trying to get through. It like jumped up trying to get through the cup. It was aggressive. Like, this sounds dramatic. It was not.
Well, it was dramatic, but you're not exaggerating.
So, like, at that point, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna fuck with this spider. You found it, you take care of it. Because I was getting a little frustrated, or I was gonna be like, fine, I'll just fucking do it. And so I'm like, because, like, if it was just being chill or whatever, and he was being like, I can't get it up, like, I would have just fucking done it for him, and I would have gotten rid of it. But it was so fucking angry. I'm like, I'm not fucking with this spider. You called it out. If you wouldn't have told me it was there, I wouldn't have known. But now it's your responsibility to get it out.
Oh, Foggy, were you like, did you want me to be on the lily just so that you could look it up? That's kind of cute, actually.
It's so wholesome.
Yeah. Also,
Anyway.
Queen has flowers like that too.
Anyway, so the spider was fucking angry. Anyway, after like X, Y, and Z methods of trying to get this spider up and out of the cup, or out of the fucking room, like the way the room was set up, it was like we were in this main little bedroom, which was attached to the bathroom, and then there's like little doorways to go out into the patio. So the plan was, once he gets this up and like in the cup, or like picks it up with the cup on it, you're gonna walk it like straight in a line and throw it outside. I'm thinking like throw it out. I didn't make this clear at the time, but I'm thinking like,
yeah,
take it out, dump it over the balcony, so like it's just gone and it goes into the dirt, into the ground, it goes free, whatever, like. It's gonna make me mad all over again.
Okay.
But like funny mad. I wasn't like actually. It's funny mad. He gets
Hey, words.
punch him. He gets it. He's like, okay, I got it. And it's like this weird fucking way with like plastic and paper and whatever. And he has it in the cup. So I open the door for him and I let him pass. He doesn't go out into the balcony and throw it out. He stays inside, and with the cup he goes in and throws just the whole thing out onto the balcony. And I'm like, what are you doing? And in that exact moment, the spider beelined straight back to the door, trying, not like it's because he tried to be like, I think he was trying to like just get to a wall to be safe. It was coming into the doorway. It was, it's so dramatic because it was. And he like kind of like, I wish you recorded it so badly, because in my head he was like, haha, oh, it's coming back, and wasn't closing the door fast enough. And so I'm like, close the door! And I like slammed the door. And I'm like freaking out because it was not like, oh, freaked out and I'm trying to hide. It was coming back in. It was coming back to kill someone. It was, I don't care. I would bet money that it was coming back to kill me. So I concluded that the spider was racist. And it's never seen a brown person before, and so it wanted me dead specifically. And so we closed the door in time, but like in the nick of time, which is why I was so mad. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I'm like, you need to get it off the balcony. I'm like, go around to the other door and go get it off the balcony. I bolted the door, like it can open the door. I bolted the door and like made sure it was shut. And I was fairly certain there was no like lip under the door because it was a brand new apartment structure. So I figured everything was sealed pretty well. It probably came in through a vent or something. And so I was like, go around through the other side and go knock it off of this fucking balcony. I'm not gonna wake up and it's gonna be pressed against the glass trying to get in here. I'm not doing that shit. Get it off of here. And I made him go around and go find it because he went out there and he's like, I don't see it anymore. Like, find it, confirm where it's at. He had to go downstairs and like go down and make sure it was like either on the side of the house out of the way or it actually fell. And I made him get rid of it, and I was so fucking pissed because I'm thinking, you took your time and it could have came back in. And I was so mad. Laughing so hard. He was laughing too. I wasn't just angry, but it was so like that spider was coming for me specifically. It's gonna remember my face. It's racist as hell. I'm like, it's coming for me. That's why I was so mad. And they agreed, and he agreed. Like that was an aggressive spider. It's because it wanted me dead. It wanted me out of this house. It wanted to get rid of me. We can't take Rez to Utah because now there'll be two of us. So,
Rez can fight.
he's gonna shoot the spider. Oh my god.
I've gotten a lot more comfortable with spiders, but daddy long legs are just creepy. I don't know how much exposure you show me. They're demons. Yeah, a little bit.
I have a vision. I don't think this was real. I think it was a dream when I was a kid. But on the local mountain that we have that you can go up to and hang out for the day, I vividly remember, and I'll explain this in a way that you'll understand, before like the fire happened when we were really little and it like tore down everything, the original structures that were there was, I'm remembering in this vision that it had a shitty bathroom. And my mom took me because I was like 6 or something. And she took me to go to the bathroom in the shitty bathroom. And there was a daddy long leg spider in the bathroom that was, the legs were so long that it came as tall as the toilet seat. That's how I remember. So I'm pretty sure this was not real because that was really tall. But maybe like my mom took me to a bathroom and there was a daddy long legs and it traumatized me. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I have this vivid memory that I think about every time I think about that mountain, of this spider that was as tall as a toilet.
Yeah, that was probably like a childhood like misinterpretation or some shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
Demons, they are demons. But that wolf spider is fucking racist. And then we were sleeping, and your brother has the audacity to tell your mom and your aunt this story without me being there. So he made me look like a fucking pussy. And I was mad because I was just the day before that being like strong butch lesbian crossing waterfalls and shit. And you want to chalk it up to I was afraid of spiders and he saved me. Fuck you. I can beat your ass. That spider was racist. And it was bad.
Wolf spiders are chill, they'll eat the worst ones.
I know, but this one wasn't.
It was very aggressive.
And it wants to eat me because it thinks I'm the worst one. That's why it's racist. Your aunt literally called him my white knight, and I was gonna strangle him for that.
Or no, I think she said
White savior.
White savior.
White
Yeah,
savior.
no. I think she was saying that jokingly, and I was like, oh my god, that's.
I will strangle you.
They do target brown recluse.
Am I a brown recluse?
Well, you're brown and you're sometimes reclusive.
Anyway, I've seen wolf spiders and they're normally pretty chill and they're like, oh shit, you're interacting with me, oh fuck. And like, they don't really care and you can relocate them. This one tried to go through a Wendy's cup and come and get me specifically.
You okay?
I'm mad about it.
Okay.
Set that spider on fire.
You want to look at the canyon again?
I really wish you would have filmed him taking it outside, because my reaction would have been fucking great. I need to watch Spirit. I need to watch my emotional support movie.
You watched it? It's like on the trip.
I watched it and I listened to the album at least twice on the trip. It's a good movie.
Anyways, the Utah vacation stream. Woo!
And that's where Spirit was. I think he was in. That's where his family.
Yeah. So anyways, Brigham Young would never get caught cheating at a Coldplay concert. Probably because he died a long time ago before Coldplay existed.
Anyway.
Anyways, so it's after midnight, so I don't think we should do Pikmin. I don't think we'll have the time for that. So I don't know. We could chat for a bit if you'd like, or maybe we could just like try to find someone to raid. I don't know. What do you think?
We can watch Spirit Stallion at the Cimarron.
No.
I don't know. I guess we could just raid.
Okay. Let me see. There's a couple people on. You know, in a fitting type of way, maybe should we raid Little Lady Red? Sure. All right. I think I'm gonna send you guys to Little Lady Red. She's streaming Peak, which is that silly mountain climbing game that people have been playing.
Is her screen set?
I love feet. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well there's a vibe going on over there, guys, just so you know. But anyways, Lily Red, she's a nice person. Go have fun with her. Let's see, I guess before I send the raid through though, is there anything we wanna like mention or whatever?
I start school soon-ish. So that might be a vibe change. Me going back to normie life.
Yeah.
But it should be fun. So like we'll probably stream next week. The week after is a maybe, and the week after that is possibly maybe not.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if Rez is so. The 2nd of August is Rez Dog's birthday. I don't know if he's going to be doing one of his birthday 24-hour charity streams or not. But if so, that might be going on in 2 weeks. So I don't know if he's mentioned anything or whatever.
That could be a maybe for us. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively say the 9th is either hard yes or hard no. Because if I have like a week where I'm like, bitch, let me tell you all about this back to school shit, that could be fun to rant about. or I'm gonna be fucking dead, and maybe we won't stream
Yeah, okay.
because I'm going back to fucking work. So just, I guess preemptively, we'll see. Keep an eye out.
Yeah. But, so probably on the 26th/27th, if we go past midnight, we'll probably be doing Pikmin. So in a week, 2 weeks from now, but maybe there will be a res event going on, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, anyways, we should be good for Together Tuesday this upcoming week. I don't know if we're gonna be starting anything new or whatever, or if we're just gonna be going back to like Elite Dangerous or whatever. I should probably talk to Raz about that. Oh, and you know what? Thank you to everyone who came by the impromptu stream I had the other day where I made the lesbian wizard, and then I also played Half-Life. So that was fun. I really appreciate how many people came for that. I will try to look for more opportunities to do streams like that throughout the week and stuff. So maybe this upcoming week there might be another one of those. Keep an eye out. Yeah. In the meantime, there is one last thing I want to leave with you guys. I decided I am gonna.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just tease you guys with a little bit of something, a little teaser of something that's coming soon. TM. There's a little something in the works right now. A little something. And this is part of it.
Shit.
So, you know, you can get a little bit excited, and that would be fine. Anyways, yeah, I think that's everything for like upcoming stuff. So, love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put the raid message in. Go ahead and go have fun with Little Lady Red. Be nice to her and give her lots of love. And I'll see you guys most likely on Together Tuesday. But yeah, see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye. Take care. Hurt. Okay. Okay, bye. Ow. Bye. So silly. Okay.